sulit yung supporta niya sa amin.
Sino daw makakaisa eh? Pili ko kami makakaisa. Parang ganda yung sa pre, sa regular season eh. Di ba natalo tayo sa TL Perks? Yari sila pre. Hindi, sinasabi ko lang yung Fox lang Fox. Tingin ko kami yung makakaisa guys. Game 5 bata to pre, mas tense. Press galing 3-0. Sino mas gutom? Sino mas angat? Sino mas magaling? Sino mas gutom? Tingin ko mas gutom si Perks eh. Ano ba? Binoto siya sa most improved. Okay lang, deserve. May panahon din tayo. May panahon din tayo pre. Malay mo pre, si Perks na MVP regular season.
Bro, Rise and dropping the ball.
Halo.
It was better. Let's just find out.
Selamat petang. Welcome back everybody. Tap dulu, let's go. Yes sir.
There's a lot on the line here, and it's funny because we
Yes
were
sir.
with Smart Omega and Ryzen specifically. It's so weird how on the jungle stats, like some of the key ones, he's the last place, but he still somehow makes things happen in such an odd way, and I feel like that is probably one of the secrets of what makes Smart Omega so strong. They're so unpredictable that sometimes it seems like they're stumbling through a game, and somehow they make it end up working. How do you prepare? How do you really come?
Melekat lo.
Oh, dude menang lagi ni Dado.
I mean, that's a beauty of chaos, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't know
Satu,
what to expect. Like you
leading,
say,
dude leading.
he's fast in some of the categories in the jungle,
Back
like,
to
what
back.
makes him great, but he's number one.
Jauh
in
masalahnya.
everything. The split push. Team Falcons has to be
Dude, ada guna-guna.
aware of where Ryzen is.
Ada
on the map.
guna-guna.
This guy might be just ending the game.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Because one of the heroes that does this split so well, Paquito, is unlocked. Now, again, mostly in the XP, but it actually, you have to remember, Paquito started in the jungle.
Oh man.
Kaki gacha lo.
If that's what we see in the hands of Ryzen,
Okay,
throughout the series,
langsung.
The new thing.
I'm gonna be flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it a little bit.
Imagine if they win.
Yeah,
And if they win with that, oh my goodness.
even more so.
Come on. It's expanding rivers here for map number 1. Oh boy.
I don't know. There's a lot of things to expect here. For Team Falcons, of course, they're not going to let go of the panning. There you go. He removed it. But for Smart Omega, do you go and take some prio on the Leomord and the Suyo? Because I think Smart Omega, we've talked about this during the past few days, right? Like, Ryzen has improved drastically on the Leomord pickup.
And we've also seen games where Smart Omega will actually just throw bodies in front of Ryzen just to make sure he doesn't die on the Leomord.
Yeah.
And that actually serves them well.
Okay, now we see the Marcel on the hands of Team Falcons, but we also see the winningest marksman of the
Aduh,
playoffs.
okay, here we go.
In the hands
Marcel first
of
pick
Messi,
ah.
And they follow it up with a Phobius on
Obvious kalau deh.
unusual, I would say, because James
Haji tolong jangan tidur, ya benar.
they typically respect
Fredrin
James
Marcel.
for the second phase. Yeah.
He's so
Obvious
good
apa
and
lah?
he's so flexible, so now James with the priority Phobius might be able to...
Gorde, Marcel, Fredrin. Okay, we see the idea.
Gord being locked in.
Ministan,
Two
Ministan,
first
Ministan.
phase over here for Team
Mandi
Falcons.
dalam kolam Gorde, Gorde
Gord
boleh
has
ulti,
Gord
free hit,
fit in the meta
gitu kan.
usually. That's why I almost
In
thought that
theory,
we'd see,
okay?
a Harley come through, but it
Dan
doesn't.
kalau kanan nak pick
Instead
hero
you have
terbang-terbang
Marcel,
sangat
which,
pun,
you know,
Marcel boleh
this is a
deny,
refreshing take, by the
Fredrin
way.
boleh deny. So
We
it
went
works both
through last
ways.
series where it was like all about
Offensive
Bastion
pun mantap,
and,
defensive pun
Leomord,
mantap.
but now you have a Fredrin coming through. There's the Harley. So the Harley will go over to Smart Omega.
Decent priority picks here.
Yeah, Smart Omega. I would say Smart Omega, they have a good first 3 picks, but the combo from Team Falcons is quite scary. If you've seen games from MPLID,
Yeah,
you know what this is. This combo is just
Kalah
nasty
Matius.
in the late game.
that's why.
Siapa
I'm
kalah,
thinking
pulang.
You either pick up a Valentina if you're Smart Omega, but it might be banned out
Pulang.
from Falcons, just because even earlier in the playoffs we saw that the Valentina against the Gord.
Yeah, and of course, to continue over this, we have our on-ground panel to talk more about our draft.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga casters at dito tayo medyo ginulat ng Team Falcons. The third pick on the Fredrin.
Eh, tukar baju.
Maski ang desk natin nag-react.
Dia masuk grand final, aku yang tukar lah. Langsung. Syarat dia kena menang lower bracket final, okay? So ni kena menang ah. Aku boleh.
And the Gord already. So they're probably thinking of a way
para kahit paano mas makapag-engage at makapag-deal ng damage itong si Haji and maybe Super Marco.
Among the plane exists the equilibrium.
Phone number.
Pakito dalam Bentley ya guys. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay.
Damage dealers na kailangan nalalahanin ng Team Falcons.
Which is also something I like because it kind of limits kung ano yung pwede mo pang maging options as flap. Kung gusto talaga nila ng magiging taga-engage na EXP laner because the way we're looking at it right now, Marcel roam sila. So yes, you can get the information, but wala pa silang parang primary means aside from that to really go for the hard crowd control or engage. Pero dahil lang dito sa Phobius, medyo tinanggal na nga rin yung pakito.
Memang sentiasa mudi ke dia? Tahu apa? You got Louis dalam Bentley sekarang guys. Oi, gulu-gulu. Okay, gulu-gulu. Very good here. I like it, I like it.
Siguro, yung isa sa mga na kailangan nalalahanin ng Team Falcons is yung farming speed nitong si Kyle using this hero because you already have the Harley on the other side. Glue has been picked up by Smart.
Kau tinggi satu, teris lah.
Go to the roam position. Hopefully
sedap juga lawan Phobius.
Since yan yung magiging front line, so there has to be another way para makapag-dish out sila ng damage. Gord is already there. What comes next?
Kasi isa rin sa mga considerations natin aside
Ya
from
Allah, Zujin open doh. Aku pun baru perasan. Lapu to split. Okay, kita tengok sekali lagi. Boleh tengok tak teori Lapu lawan Harley?
With their lineup and considering their playstyle. And now that they have the Moskov, hindi na nila sobrang poproblemahin yun. And it's great kasi
baju liquid.
High mobility and
tak tahu bro.
XP laner in the Lapu.
Tapi aku tak berminat lah dengan baju liquid.
But you can predict the match winner and get a chance to win 1,000 MLBB diamonds.
Wah, ini punca-punca aku kena ban ni. Okay. Kalau dia letak split second tak apa bro. Apa million kanan?
Pero isa lang ang tanong ko para sa mga nasa San Juan Arena. Sa Omega ba?
Valentina.
Sa Team Falcons.
Tapi so far tengok Valen curi ulti Gorde memang function lah. Don't know why tapi function. Macam dapat passive dia juga. Kalau aku tengok cara damage tembus dia. Memang dapat ke?
Yeah, I like the
Sebab pedih
I have to go with Team Falcons on this one. I like the solid draft that they brought to the table. The Marcel's quite deadly. That's why it was prioritized here.
Ya, ni English caster. Masa tengah draft pick dia pakai panelist dia. Panelist dia ada satu je aku rasa. Panelist dia PH only. Kau nak aku buat apa man? Nak aku pergi sana ke? Jadi English panelist. Kalah pulang ya sir.
Have a good way of just brute forcing their way onto Smart Omega.
Right? Looks like we're pretty much all in agreement, right? Falcon's lineup here is just so spicy, man.
Guys, kata tadi nak korang nak bagi aku rehat sambil edit video. So end live, lepas tu tap-tap balik. Mana tap-tapnya?
And that could actually work in their favor when it comes to those team fights later on, depending on how they utilize it. Are you going to be taking the golden hour? Are you going to be taking the mystic cash more often than not? You know, so at least you have this directional game. Whoa, first blood. You know, that's great. You can do that too.
I mean, Perks,
Mati
did
aku bodoh dia.
flicker, so I think they went for a really aggressive play.
It's the downside of having a gourd, right? Like, you're very susceptible to heroes that can catch you in mid. And Perks saw that Ogren moved away, so they just went in and looked for the kill. Fortunately for Haji, he's still going to be able to make his way back to the mid. Doesn't lose a lot of minions, but Mingwin's almost level 4 now.
Yeah, that's a big bonus here. Obviously for Omega, a little bit of a faster level 4. They will reach it in time while waiting for the turtle to spawn. Overall, across the map, it looks like Omega's having a lot of fun here in the early game.
Yeah, they should. They should be able to start strong off of that. Let's see what they do here. Ryzen's going to choose to go ahead and take the purple instead. Yep. Again, this is a team where sometimes they're doing things across the map that aren't usually what you're expecting to see, and it works for them. So he goes and grabs that. Turtle still hasn't been secured by Team Falcons. So Omega, they have at least the upper hand in terms of resource.
Oh boy, Kyle won't like it when he checks that that buff pit later on, but yeah, right now,
Oh, kamu.
Goes for the projectile up there. Gosh, it's actually canceled out early though. That's going to be troublesome as Kyle secures the turtle. Can they get away from the fight?
Oi.
Comes through. Perks will take
Hampir
down
mati.
They're still battling, but the golden hour is strong.
Boleh
Kyle
keluar ke?
to the next.
Macam tak
On
boleh.
the block as he falls.
Oi, oi, oi.
So they got the turtle, but they lost bodies.
Dah lah main Fred kan. Lepas tu Pobius lepas. Seronok lah Pobius ni kan. Ada glue lagi kanan pening. Op, op, op. Mati bro.
Trades among trades against Team Falcons. Kyle finds the small lizard.
that's right. Not only do they get a lot of kills, they get so much advantage. They get all the big
Gerak
waves.
bodoh.
You see Kyle walk up empty on the purple buff. That is such a sad moment.
Yeah.
Tapi ni hyper Harley tau. Tapi ada Pobius kan.
Ryzen specifically.
Kecewa berat dengan Falcon.
Any of these
Ada
heroes
badan
that
lah.
allow him to be mobile across the map, be a threat across the map, which is Harley's the perfect jungle to be able to do that right now, and why it's such a priority for a lot of teams. But keeping Ryzen in your mental state of where is he? Yeah. That's Team Falcons. That's going to be them this entire game, and that's a problem for them to deal with.
Yeah, you know what? Smart Omega.
3-5-0. Genius sudah siap.
The idea that they can just trade the whole game, they don't even have to fight into Team Falcons. And now, Falcons, every single objective fight that they want to
Oh,
take, they have
melekat.
to really show.
Wah, itulah dia. Itulah dia.
I don't even know if the Missing Gush was needed.
Itulah
But
dia.
just to secure it,
Marcel,
they'll make it happen.
like
Hodge's
tak
been
ada
having a
lampu
hell
pun
of
tak
a time,
apa.
gets a kill now.
Benda tu
Right
boleh
there,
buat
that's
juga.
the team fight. The Team Falcons
Marcel,
really
Fred,
how to
Gorde
set
kan.
it
Cumanya
up.
nak
Now,
execute
they
tu
know
dengan
where
jayanya
his
tu
way
yang
is,
yang
you know, he can
questionable
react
okay.
well, but you have to be very
Questionable.
good with power placement.
Yeah, again, they
Macam
have to
kalau yang
make
kita
sure
tengok
that
Leo Mod Marcel pun benda sama lah.
take on the map, because if they don't, if
Cumanya
they
Leo
start
Mod
getting
punya
down,
CC
then
tak ada
Falcons
dah
will just
sekuat
find a lot of
Fredrin kan.
trades
Fredrin kan
on the
memang
map.
banyak kan.
You just know, right?
CC
James is gonna
sustain
look
memang
in.
itu
He saw
forte
that
dia. Macam Leo
5-man
Mod
dark wave
knockback
early, says, you know what, I'm
kecil
gonna
pakai
do
ulti tu.
that
Let me show you.
Let me show you how it gets done.
All right, second turtle up, projectile thrown out, Perks.
Weh,
Charge. Megan will get his going.
tak
wall
boleh
for this
datang.
fight. He's
Dulu
looking
ni
for an
cooldown tu
ultimate
nak
take.
Missing
Gush already used. Turtle quickly secured though for Smart Omega. Team Falcons struggling to get in range.
Yeah, that was very fast here. And Omega, they're not done. I think they can actually have enough in the barrel to invade the jungle. Again, Kyle just having a tough time on the Fredrin today. Going on top side instead. Yeah, that's Super Marco. He's very aware here. Now Omega, they're not getting blood, they're not getting kills, but you know what they're getting? A lot of forward bush
Yeah,
control.
perfect.
Yeah, even though, let's say, Team Falcons,
Perfect,
they're
perfect.
happy with
Farming
Moscow
rotation
so
Harley,
far,
okay?
they do have that late game aspect.
Betul.
Lineup,
Cuci
Smart
bawah
Omega
ngam-ngam
having
hutan
control
uptime.
of this game is
Pergi
really
cuci hutan
one
balik
of
dari
the,
bawah
you know,
sampai atas
challenges
yuk.
for Team Falcons. As much as possible, they want to be able to take over.
Sedap.
But because of how this game started, Smart Omega feels like they're the ones dictating the tempo, and they're happy to take this game towards late game as well because they have a lot of damage healers that
Jadi
can
balik,
scale
ah.
up the Harley, the Claude,
Eh,
even the Balance.
Harley, biru dia.
Yeah, they got net
Oh,
skill on
no.
their side. Oh,
Wow.
James!
Missing Gush already used. James is going to survive that though. He is this bulwark that they have to deal with. Perksiva too on the glue. They're still going to commit to it though. They'll take him out. Perksiva falls. Sumo Marco looking for Netsky.
Habislah Telegram kacau
Pop
aku
the blazing
nonton tu.
duet to stay alive. So another pickup for Team Falcons. They're working for these, but they're slowly getting some equilibrium in the map.
It's super funny how these team fights are starting slow, then Falcons suddenly rush. They rush towards their opponent, and then, oh my god, I don't think they expect that kind of ferocity, that velocity here coming in from Falcons.
It's a good setup as well for Team Falcons, right? Like they know that the Claude is top side, the Moscow is top side. We can just pressure top because there's no trade on the bottom lane. They saw the Harley recently. And even if they fail
Wow.
to take a kill on the top side, again,
Wow,
Omega
Valen
will not be able to
di
find,
fasa early
trade.
game
So,
ambil
it's
ulti
so
lapu.
close for Team Falcons, but
Wow,
then they
first
have to manipulate
time.
with these kinds of plays because Smart Omega again they're happy
Wow.
just to play the scaling game.
At the very least,
W
Falcons have equalized on
Mingguin.
gold. Now, where that gold is something that we will check later, because obviously it's better if it is on the gold laner. Right now, they are fighting for turtle.
Fighting for this last turtle of the game. Ryzen has control of it. We'll see what Team Falcons does. They do have Super Marco just pushing, though. He might join the fight. Missing Gush will delete Perksiva, and they're still going to go for it. Super Marco will continue to push that turret.
Oh.
Golden Hour going to be used. They have to still
Wah, ya
push.
masuk.
Oh, and
Tapi
SOC
mati
comes
juga
at the
bodoh.
perfect time to take out
SOD
Mingwen.
sampai.
And now Super Marco
Iya
1
dok.
HP will still survive.
Iya
And now
dok.
they collapse
SOD
down.
dengan
And
ulti
the
Marcel.
last one, Ryzen, he can move
Akhirnya
it
kita
through
dapat tengok
only
je aku
once,
perasan bro.
but he falls as well. Team Falcons
Keren,
gets
keren,
a
keren.
massive team fight.
That right there is the team
Gempa.
fight that we were talking about at the loading screen.
Catat minit
That's
7.
exactly what Falcons' vision there could do.
Oh, he's dead.
Aku lama sangat dah lupa bro.
Very
Pasal SOD dengan ulti Marcel ni. Taklah dia macam kau boleh buat guaranteed lah. Standard kan Moskov kan main split kan. Kalau dah start minit 8 kan. Split. Lepas tu nanti datang pakai ulti. Tapi ada risiko kan. Ada risiko di mana yang kadang-kadang memang tak kena. Nak buat macam mana kan. Tak kena. Bila tak kena MM tak ada dalam team fight. Memang parah sikit lah kawan. Parah sikit lah team fight dengan MM lah. Tapi kalau ni ada golden hour, impossible lah tak kena.
No golden hour, Marco always hits SOD. What more with it? I mean, that's just double.
Aku harap dia buat lagi lah.
100%. Yeah, that's kind of cheat codes, man. You know, at that point. But you're seeing too that this lineup, the way that it scales up through this game is something that Omega's going to want to take consideration of. Haji had a hell of a time in the
Second
early
lot.
game, but then you see, you know,
Dua
one
kayak goal
combo,
difference.
get a stun off,
Hyper
miss
satu
the
level.
dash. He's only got a glowing one. It's only going to hurt more.
Tu
Kyle
retry terus.
swoops on in, energy eruption.
Langsung bro. Oh hidup. Ay ay ay. Mati dengan tombak lah pula. Aduh, burungnya. Dah lalu keluar lah.
Collapsed into their jungle. Team Falcons still
Dekat
potentially
ni.
looking for more. They get the projectile out.
gila
They'll
lah.
force
Oh,
some
sikit
back.
lagi.
Ryzen, deadly magic on Haji, but he will live.
Love the brute
Nice
force
try.
here being pushed by Omega and Falcons. Just
Valen je memang ambil
responding
lapu tu.
beautifully
I
as
love
well. Omega
this.
trying to punch back,
I love this
but
Valen.
Falcons just not giving them any
Susah ha.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Tapi
for
boleh.
Smart Omega, 'cause, like, even though they have good
Okay,
frontliners,
mekanik lah sikit.
there's 10 million stuns.
Yeah.
On the side of
10
Team
million
Falcons.
stuns.
You have the Platinum Snap and also the Mystic Projectile from the Gourd.
Yeah, pretty much feels like that. Perks, he's feeling the brunt of that too. Every single time he's got to get in range, he has to deal with a bit of a stun chance. And so now, Lord's going to reset. Ryzen will swing on forward. See how they respond to this. I mean,
Bermain,
Kyle
bermain
could go
Valen
and
dia,
hold the sword here if he
bermain,
wants
bermain.
to, but it's just a little also too risky. Not knowing where
Bermain.
Ryzen is currently.
Bermain dengan bola-bola kehidupan. Op, op,
Takes the deadly magic.
op.
Deadly
Kena
magic
retry
available
terus.
to
What?
Kyle. Red tree used in SOD2. They'll take
Oh,
out
yeah,
Ryzen.
yeah. I love that. I love that. I love the dash and retry immediately. Oh, Frednya. Untuk capitalize that very, very small window ya. Hardy punya skill 2, okay? Kalau main X10, cooldownnya dalam 1 ke 2 saat kan. Oh, I love that.
Love the target
Immediate
behavior.
reaction.
Falcons being so
Pasu
precise.
SOD sampai.
It's a surgical
Anjir.
removal with the Black Hawk
Pecah holy lu.
helicopter, man. Removing Ryzen from the equation
Izen
before he
pecah
can
holy.
react.
I mean, it's a good solution, right? Like Team Falcons, the
Let's
way
go
to
game
solve
2.
the trading problem is to kill the guy, so he
Take it
doesn't
out.
get to penetrate. It's a good response, honestly, from Team Falcons. As soon as they
Yep,
saw
very good
the
response.
space escape, Kyle on
Very,
the
very
brilliant
good.
was like, okay, I'm not taking Lord, I'm taking out Ryzen. Even using the red tree to slow him down, and because he stacked up the crystallized energy from the Lord, he was able to use
20% CD minus 10. Yep,
SOD
dalam 1
connected
saat
with
kedua
10
lah.
million stuns from the side of Team Falcons.
But point
Nobody
is,
safe
cooldown
from their
cooldown Hardy tu
Feel like they
kecil
had
lah.
more in the barrel
That
there.
window
They
nak
didn't
punish
need
Hardy
all the
very,
bullets,
very
right?
small.
His first two, and that was
Kau
good.
terlambat sikit
That's
je,
the downside
kau
of a Hardy.
terlambat,
The Hardy
kau tak nak
can go
retry
like
ke,
10-0 or 10-1.
kau tak nak apa ke,
This Hardy
dan
is just right.
resource kau akan hilang dan dia berlalu pergi.
And he just picked up a divine blade.
Berlalu
So like that Harley
pergi.
from Ryzen, he's going to feel it just as much as the rest of the team is. And so they get prepped and ready. This Lord making its way down the mid. Tier 2 up top will fall to Super Marco. He's fully double buffed as well. They're going to go ahead and push in with this. The shields are already dealt with earlier. They want to take
Bagi
down the
gila,
mid turret. They do just that. Snapshot here on Netski.
Ya,
Potentially
satu
trying to get
inhibitor
the
tapi
Purify
mid lane
out.
saja.
Blazing do it if they
All
can.
good, all
They'll
good.
Clear out the Lord though for Smart Omega holding on to 2
Ui.
base turrets.
Oi, boleh eh?
Wing. Like 6 minutes ago, Omega was leading by 2K.
Okay, tu aku baru tahu.
Team Falcons were leading by 7K. Ogwen.
They want the
Mati.
turret, man. Look at
Mati
this.
tak bergerak, bangsat glue je, ya
Can't
ampun.
move. Super Marco will knock
Tak
down the
bergerak,
turret, placing
man.
Duo
Oh.
use. There's the golden hour.
Oh,
Traps
tengok,
him
tembak,
right
pam.
there. SOD
Ui.
will go right for them.
Ui,
Big
dah lagi,
win
dah lagi.
and escape Super Marco on this
Ai.
Moskov.
Kena end ke bang?
They
3
can't
inhibitor.
finish the game just yet. They want the last base turret.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing, man. Super Marco is so focused right now, waiting for the perfect moment to really release those SODs.
Wah, masa
Can't
flicker
fight
terus.
back.
Lagi
Big
Chen
play
bang,
from
betul tu. Diorang
Owen.
memang tu doh.
Snapshot into
Memang
the
dia main
guts.
stun kecil-kecil tu
Takes
tapi
two
sebab banyak
down.
sangat kau memang tak boleh gerak siap. Tak boleh lah, tak boleh lah. Tak boleh. Tak, kau nak buat apa tu kalau macam tu? Aku rasa bawa Purify pun sama je tu. Ada beza ke geng kalau bawa Purify pun geng? Takkan setiap kali kau kena stun kecil tu kau nak Purify siap? Marah. Parah bro. Ni. Ni kan? Kan dia timing kan? Ngam-ngam kan? Frozen moment. Lepas tu skill 1 immobilize. Lepas tu Fred pergi. Call. Nak tekan apa? Let's say kau purify. Lepas tu dia buat lagi sekali. Sebab okay lah, Marcel tadi dia flicker lah kan. Okay, sure. Marcel flicker kan. Tapi masalah dia, Marcel punya yang movement speed tu, kita dah tengok yang memang kadang-kadang, memang most of the time tak payah flicker pun tak apa man, sampai aja. Macam ni dia nak flicker je lah, dia nak secure kan. Melekat. Dia bukan sisi besar tau lah. Dia bukan apa, bukan macam Alti Atlas ke, Alti Terizla ke, bukan macam tu. Yang kecil-kecil, Gorde, bola-bola kehidupan, skill 1. Fredrin, standard Fredrin lah, skill 2. Basic attack enhance. Call, skill 2 lagi sekali kan. Mouse pun skill 2. Ni pun pakai pasif dengan skill 1. Yang mahal lapu je lah sebab kena tekan ulti je. Aduh. Tadi aku nak VR Pro apa? Betul, sisi kecil tapi chain dia cantik kan. Ha. Tapi lagi satu yang membuatkan dia boleh chain cantik. Sebab banyak kan. Sebab dia banyak. So macam kau boleh adapt lah. Siapa yang dekat dia dulu ke. Siapa yang skill available dia dulu ke kan. Ha. Boleh macam apa orang cakap. Adaptif. Mengikut keadaan tu kan. Flexible lah, that's the word. Flexible. Versatile. Nak tengok apa ya? Lupa dah aku. Nak tengok apa tujuan ni? Oh, SOD ni, Marcel. Alti. Dia tunggu Alti tu baru dia balik sebab lama sangat siut. Tapi doesn't matter kan. Ngam-ngam juga. Lama lambat ni kau tengok Kau tengok bila dia balik men. Tengok belum balik. Okay, Marcel Alti. Alamak. Lelaki. Lagi pula. Nampak ni, belum balik lagi? Baru balik. Dah nak habis lah. So SOD-nya sampai pun di ujung-ujung. Tapi don't matter kan. Sebab kau dah dapat the rough idea of diorang kat mana kan. Sialah, tapi tengok glue tadi guys. Tengok glue mati. Kena stun tak berhenti ya. Tapi glue ni murah sangat lah. Dia guna skill 2. Murah sangat lah. Dia kena relax sikit lah skill 2 dia. Sebab aku rasa macam tak ada panjat tu game ni. At least lepas second turtle ke atas ada panjat dia. Aku rasa tak ada men. Dia skill 2. Lepas tu tak dapat. Aduh, sabar. Ngada-ngada nak buat juga skill 1 skill 2 tu. Padahal dah kena stun dah tu kan. Dah kena stun dengan Povius kan. Aduh. Oh tak kena. Tu 15 dia. Tak ada. Povius tak ada pasif. Tak ada pasif. Dah ada flicker tak? Dah ada flicker. Masalahnya dia tak ada stack. Low impact. Kena taunt, kena knock up, kena stun, kena langgar. Habis. Nak tekan apa, geng? Kalau macam gitu. Salah. Tapi hari ni Haji main lah. Haji main, okey? Mantap. Tadi combo dia balik bola duluan. Ke ada kolam sekali? Oh, ada kolam. Ada sikit. Lepas tu dia bola lu. Poing. Anjas. Here comes the post bike. Okay? Haji cakap sorry dok. Semalam AFK. Ampun. Tanya aku nak cepat kan. Aku nak tengok bila guna ulti. Ni pun tak sempat lagi. Tak sempat lagi, man. Pop, kena ready terus. Kena taunt, tarik, frozen moment, stun, immobilize. Nak buat apa? Pop, kena tombak. Macam mana, bang? Tapi kalau draft ni kan, apa key hero guys? Marcel lah kan? Betul? Maksudnya contoh kalau draft yang Falcon bawa ni, kita buang, macam kita nak buang satu lah. Nak deny dia lah main. Marcel lah kot Kalau Marcel contoh dia ganti. Tapi kalau Marcel, maybe kalau Marcel tu buang dia ambil badang, boleh buat juga lah. Tapi maybe tak sebersih. Tak sebersih dengan Marcel. Sebab Marcel jauh lebih mudah kan. In terms of berapa konsistennya untuk kau deliver that mini stun kan. Macam badang kau kena skill 2. Skill 2 tu dah lah sedikit agak pendek kan. I mean compare to Marcel yang tinggal jalan, siap ada move speed, langgar, timing first skill. Marcel. Kalau buang Fred? Ada ke hyper lain? Aku rasa buang tu. Antara dua tu kot. Buang Fred atau Marcel lah. Fred atau Marcel. Tapi tadi dia first pick Marcel kan. So maybe dia dah eksperimen. Pada dia Marcel tu lagi penting aku hidup. So kita reverse engineer dia punya draft. Kita biar Marcel lah. Salah satu lah. Fred atau Marcel lah. Nak ban dua-dua rugi. Ideally kita nak ban satu yang boleh terus handicapkan dia punya ni kan. Mana yang dia ni? Ni kan yang dia kejar tu. Ya bodoh ni. Aku suka betul lah. Aku antara favourite play kan. Kalau tengok pro player kan. Adalah bila pro player pakai mengejar hero-hero lincah ni. Lepas tu dapat. Macam ni kan. Harley kan habis rosak bodoh nak kejar. Nampak oh. Langsung retry. Call. Nak patah balik tak boleh kan. Nak patah balik tak boleh abangku. Pam SOD. Pam frozen moment. Melekat airborne. Hei. Tak bergerak bro. Peluang nak patah balik pun tak ada lah men.
Tidur.
Tak boleh lah. Tak boleh bro.
I wish I had that hair. I'd like to have some clear hair.
You can't have clear hair, man.
I do have a lot of them. You be fair. I do have a lot of bucks.
We have a lot of the
That
bots.
is true. Thank you so much, Clear.
I was saying,
Always
Clear,
takes care of us.
if they're listening to this, please.
What?
I would like to have some MLBB heroes on the bots.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You know, hopefully we get to continue to work with Clear, and hopefully they can make that happen.
I'm pretty sure there's one hero that is good for Clear as an ambassador.
Who's that?
Marcel.
Marcel. And maybe Moscow.
No. No.
Got long hair.
That guy is hair and bones.
That's true.
All right, that's fair. And you know what? Second seed versus fourth seed in the MPLPH playoffs. It's 50-50.
Wow, it's actually 50-50. That's crazy.
Actual 50-50.
Damn.
Last time that
Damn.
So
last time that happened, it was for AP Brand.
And oh my
And
lord.
Falcons.
Wait. All of the events that happened, that's all Team Falcons, by the way.
That is.
yep. Those are the boys.
Yeah, there's usually be AP Bren,
Yep.
who's Team Falcons now.
Uy,
So
may
all
buha,
the
guys.
times that they've won,
Buha.
it's all Team Falcons. So you can say this stat line is 100% for Team Falcons.
For Team Falcons.
Oh, that's true.
That's true math right there.
So
I'm so good.
whether
Yeah, you are. You're
X,
the
that's
mathematician.
eagle-eyed observation right there.
Yeah,
so
dude.
whether second or fourth seed, they can fight it out.
Yeah, this,
No fear.
yeah, this is the good story that they've been looking for. Because again, they're under the curse of being a second seed.
Oh man, I love that we brought that out. Every single team that got second seed just couldn't make it past the lower bracket semifinal.
Yep. That's why again we gotta keep some good storylines for Team Falcons because again every stories
Yeah.
are stacked against them aside from the second and fourth seed.
Yeah, they're stacked against them. So at least for them and for the Falcons nest out there, they had a pretty decisive game one.
Yes, sir.
Like I guess for the fans too that were watching them and saw yesterday, I would say that can help them have a sigh of relief a little bit.
Sigh.
You know, after seeing yesterday and being like, yo, whoa, that's not my Falcons.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a Falcon guy, but hey,
Who's the
this
Falcons
is
guy this season?
there is none.
There's none.
It was Red Mar last season, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Wow.
I mean for playoffs, I think it's still him
Is it him?
because he predicted Falcons would go to grand finals.
Oh, wow. Keep that in mind, by the way. We'll call Red Mar later on. But for the meantime, let's throw it over to our on-ground panelists for another segment.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga casters. And this time, sabi nga natin, alam ko malapit na tayong pumasok sa susunod na game.
Yep.
Pero meron tayong mga bagay na kailangan mo nang balikan sa kung paano nanalo ang Falcons doon sa game na yan. Because admit it, during the first few minutes, it did feel like Omega entered that game and were more or less in control.
You know, surprisingly, gumana talaga yung box factor na in-execute nitong Team Falcons. There was a reason why prioritize nila yung Fredrin because they wanted to go for extra taunts para kahit papano talagang ma-lock up
Tak jadi
yung
doang, may
gusto
buah.
offense na nagagawin nitong
Aku
koponan ng
jumpa
Smart Omega.
sandwich-
And just
sandwich dalam
looking at the heat map
dalam
as
peti
to
ais.
how the movement of the MVP of this game
Datang dari mana tak tahu men.
was.
Okay?
Napakalikot niya talaga all around the map.
Aku
You
ingatkan
see,
dah habis. Had
trying
lagi
to
boleh.
control majority of
Langsung
the
saja
race.
padaskan.
Yung mga nagiging engages ay nandoon sa baba. Probably getting as much pickups as possible dahil pagkatapos nun,
Di ba sampot?
he just decides
Kaya
to
si X.
go elsewhere kasi meron ng enough damage
Yeah.
yung iba sa mga members ng
Macam.
Team Falcons. CC, finding vision,
Lain
information, damage, and this
macam.
game is over with.
Yep, and you see a lot of it towards the bottom lane. At hindi lang napansin masyado, I feel, kung nanonood kayo. And syempre, mas nakikita natin yung mga teamfights, yung mga skirmishes na nangyayari. But what was mentioned in the draft about Super Marco just being able to carry out such a huge role in terms of utilizing the Moskov to split was actually something very evident nung time na to. At naalalayan siya for sure nitong si Ogwen just to achieve that. Kasi kahit nung mga moments na parang sobrang naka-forward na yung Smart Omega and they were the ones trying to set the pace, hindi mo naman malayan, parang wala na palang Torres sa side.
Yeah.
Ang Smart Omega, parang lumipat na rin siya sa kabila at nagagawa na nilang paliitin ng sobra yung mapa unknowingly. And I also like what you said about those brief stunts kasi I think I saw the best combo with the Platinum Snap nung nung last siege talaga nila. Nakita mo ba yun?
Yeah.
Platinum Snap, flicker in, tapos may energy eruption to follow up. So it was nearly a surefire way to just win out on the team fight.
Yeah, it's always a -1. I think that's what you're trying to point out. So Team Falcons has already secured game number 1 in this best of 5 series. Again, para sa mga kakantabay lang, this is an elimination match. The winner gets to move forward and the loser will unfortunately be eliminated. Pero para sa ating mga super fans na nanonood dito mismo sa Champions Arena, you can vote sa kung sino ang tingin ninyo ang magtatapat para sa ating Grand Finals.
I-scan nyo lang yung QR code na nakikita ninyo sa inyong LED screens to cast your vote. Kaya naman sa mga super fans natin dyan, if you haven't watched live dito sa Champions Arena.
Aduh.
Ito na ang sign. We're inviting you to
Servis
join
sejuk.
us.
You can
Servis
head
sejuk
over to
Panaskan lah.
ph-mpl.com/tickets
Panaskan di oven.
at pwedeng-pwede pa kayong humabol because we still have 2 more days, probably not including this day, pero kung malapit lang
Korang
naman kayo
ada
kumain sa
masalah
Smartphone
sama
Corner,
dengan aku,
kung
Ageng.
saan ang ating
Korang
mga
punya phone,
predictions mula sa ating
macam
super
korang
fans
scroll
is
TikTok lately,
TLPH
like lately tu macam
versus Onyx with
macam like
117
last 2-3
votes on
minggu ah.
118. Sa ngayon,
Phone korang
yes,
overheat.
they are
And
looking
counting,
forward to a
right?
rematch, you know? Pero meron pa naman
Ada
mga
tak?
ibang options.
Yep. Nandiyan na rin ang Onyx versus Omega.
Aku
TLP
2-3
versus
minggu ni
Falcons,
macam tu ah.
Onyx versus Falcons and Omega versus
Like legit
Philippines.
overheat
I
doh.
believe some of these votes
Like
came
legit
in
overheat yang aku kena
before
buka
the
casing.
first series. So talagang
Lepas tu
spread
sidai.
out siya and kita mo kung ano yung opinions ng community regarding the potential.
Ah betul-betul. Makin lama scroll makin phone aku tak nge-frame ah.
Few choices na lang based on what we're seeing right now. Pero you can still cast
Ah,
your
ah.
votes. Kaya
Tapi dia panas.
free kasi
Memang overheating.
makikita
Babi
natin
aku
yan na
main game aku
magpapakaganda
record
sa
video
boses yan ng taong bayan.
4K ke apa tak pernah Zel overheat.
Teams remaining in this current
Tengok live, ah, aku
playoff
jarang ah,
as
tengok
we
live.
speak. Balikan natin.
Aku
yung
selalu
mga
doom
nangyari
scrolling.
in that game number 1. Kasama
Buka
sa
live pun
ating
jadi
iba't
win,
ibang
kan?
cooling tactics
Pelik,
na
oh.
para sa Team Falcons, kailangan nilang mapigilan yung mga paglalaboy nitong si Ryzen sa kung saan
Aku pakai ni 25 plus. Tak tak, aku rasa bukan masalah phone sebab aku dah try stress test buat benda lain tau. Elok ke? Buka game pun tak ada apa-apa. Apal pula scroll TikTok, overheat sial.
Yup,
Tak
nakita
ada
niyo
apa.
dyan. Prime
Jadi tak masuk akal.
Go back to MPL Philippines Season 8. Nandiyan ka na ba nun? Nung Season 8? Wala pa yata tayo pareho
FTT.
nun. Pero ito
Uli.
yung time na talagang laganap pa ang pagka-flexible niya as a mid laner. As you can see naman, look at the options out there. Even the Kagura, no? Napakatagal na natin huling nakita. But this season, we're seeing a bit of a difference. Talagang laganap ang Valentina para kay Haji.
Yeah, this was Haji finally embracing one role. Diba? Yung kanyang pagiging flexible was a thing. I wouldn't say a thing of a past, pero ibang klase kasi yung pagiging flex niya ngayon. He can be an artillery mage,
Yeah.
he can dish out damage, he can assist his teammates using the Valentina. So, it's a different kind of versatility, but the same amount of threat na kailangan na alalahanin nitong Smart Omega that is currently down.
Kalau
and they need to
iPhone,
figure
crop
out a
overheat,
way to
tengoklah
either
sambil
break
charge
the
ni.
box or
Tak
at
tak, aku
least
rasa bukan
fight
phone.
fire with
I
fire
think
pag
it's the
sa
app.
team fights. Do they go utility the
Sebab
same
doesn't
way
make
Team
sense.
Falcons did, or do they have to break the lineup sa draft?
Doesn't make sense untuk
I think it's quite a tough
app
spot to
macam
be in kasi
macam
even for
TikTok
their
ni
option in
tiba-tiba
game
boleh
number
buat
one,
phone overheat
still
siut.
with Harley, and it somewhat worked. We saw it in the beginning. Ryzen was still finding the trades. Nung isang beses na talagang nasa objective lang. ang
Bukan
karakter
masalahnya
ng
kalau
Falcons, they were still
sikit-sikit
able
aku
to
tak
pull it
kisah,
out.
aku boleh
All the
tutup
while,
mata
Ryzen
je kan.
completely took the purple
Masalahnya
and
dah
was
sampai
able to
tahap aku
just
kena
in
cabut
time
casing
to
siap.
actually contest for that objective.
Kena cabut casing aku jemur, aku letak je kat atas meja jap.
After what
Tutup semua
happened
benda kan.
last night, I
Lepas tu
think
baru
we're
dia okey.
seeing na eto
Berat.
na, sticking to what they know works, and you see it in the draft.
Okay,
Again,
let's go.
both of these teams, they were kind of shocked with what their opponents showed them yesterday. Kaya nga hindi sila nakakuha ng kahit isang game. So, for both of these squads, the goal is to build more momentum because your journey doesn't just stop here if you win. You face off against Onyx Philippines tomorrow, a team that is also looking to get back on their footing. So looking at it again, it's almost the same. Guinevere is going to be there, pero sila ang magtatanggal ng Fovius and ng Kalaya. I'm talking about Smart Omega.
Yep, this is interesting, no? Tingnan mo, dalawang utility.
Something's
or
not right, something's not right, oh.
Ang isa sa mga naging options din tanggalin. Well, understandably, isa yan sa mga pinaka-kinokombo ng Falcons talaga. Be it with the Kalea or even the Arlot, which we also saw previously in the regular season. Also,
Win
a
sana,
team
ah.
that was clearly denied.
Obvious.
or-
Freya open.
or
Zujin
the
open.
opposing team attempted to deny yesterday. Pero that being
Okay,
said,
Freya ban, ah.
that combo is no longer possible
Okay,
for
Marcel
Falcons,
Ben,
but
Falcon.
Look at everything that is
Zujin.
happened.
Okay.
Baxia.
This
Pakito
opens up
dulu.
an
Gila.
option if they wanna go for, pero ito,
Oh.
medyo bago to.
Seram.
Ito, kukunin ka agad ng Omega. Slowly but surely.
Langsung, Zujin.
nag-go up na talaga siya sa prioritization ng
Langsung.
Okay, so this could what if this been the plan all along, no? Considering din na talagang they took out the Phobius early on, even the Kalaya and the Guinevere. Uy!
Oo,
Sino
men.
yun? Sino yung katabi mo?
Hindi, mamaya ako nasasabihin kasi baka mamaya magulat sila eh.
Ay, magugulat.
Like, I'm gonna transition into my older self,
Oh.
right? Napakaramdam ko, maganda yung magiging insights ng aking future self. So, future self, pasok.
Zushin. Na kailangan mo. Claude.
Okay.
Sushin Basya, ha? Okay.
Sushin at Claude ang na-mention ng
Okay,
aking
okay,
future
okay.
self. Magbabalik ako sa present. They went
We like that, we
with
like that.
Sushin and the backsha. Future self, what's the idea
Among the blend,
behind this backsha?
Lilia ke? Aku sih Lilia. Kenapa Lilia tiba-tiba hilang eh?
Kasi nararamdaman natin na si
Tak, aku kalau lawan Hyper Tank ni memang patut lah.
at pinaprioritize na mga utility.
One of the best lah.
Ah,
Lilia.
okay. Grabe naman.
Among the blend it is. Dia EV ni kan, kalau kau perasan kan? Kalau matches yang bukan high stake, dia mula-mula hilang tau. Sikit-sikit kan. Tapi kalau dah mula playoff ke,
So, hindi pa
Inter
natin
ke,
alam
ay, dia
magiging
mendunia
Ryzen
betul lah.
hero actually so far.
Menjadi langganan.
Future self.
Padahal regular season hari tu ujung-ujung dah mula tak ada kan.
Hindi pa tayo magkakaubusan yan mamaya.
Oh, future self, dapat ba i-prioritize na nila to? Or are they still willing to find something in the second phase?
Yun kasi yung kailangan.
Bro, nak kutip balik kata beliau.
Past self. Kasi kailangan handa ka ng malalim. Hindi pwede puro Leomord lang, puro funny. Dapat handa ka rin dun sa mga malulupit na picks like eventually yung Lancelot baka ipangsagot nila dito.
Lancelot?
No,
Sa natin yun kanina.
Bennett.
Ada wider hantar air
Sa
Meng.
past kanina, but then a Benedetta is gonna be the main choice here para sa Team Falcons. Talamak na talaga yung mga ganitong klaseng XP lane matchups. It's the Benedetta kontra
Bennett Baki, ah.
sa Paquito. It has always been a story. In the future, have you foreseen this? Ganito ba yung magiging
Bennett
matchup
lawan
ngayon? Na tila
EV pun sedap.
dati mga tanky members talaga, pero ngayon, what's the reason behind the change? Bakit ganito yung nakikita natin ngayon with this current playoff run?
Tingin ko dahil yun dun sa parang skills matchup siya in a way na parang pagalingan kayo dun sa XP lane. Kung na-mention ko
Jangan
nga
buka,
dun
suyo.
sa past series,
Ben.
kung
Lagi jangan lah.
Pakito user, sasabihin mo na lamang ako sa Benedetta. Tapos kung ikaw yung Benedetta user,
Harley. Patut buang ke Harley?
So, okay, it's a literal 50.
Kanan Basya dah jungle. Tapi Basya ni boleh jadi roam kan?
Na pwede mo talagang sabihin. Pero this is exactly what we were pointing out. Pati ang
Buang.
Suyo tinanggal na para dito kay Ryzen later on.
Okay.
May mga sinisigaw dito yung...
Oo, men. As in,
Buang apa men? Apa yang menyusahkan hidup Basya ni?
suporta ng dalawang teams.
Joya.
Showcase their best draft.
Ini Joya ha?
Major difference lang ngayon yung Harit.
Yiha Basya tak kisah sangat.
Hindi nating mawawala. So,
Lagi ni dah dapat Basya Zuzi.
na meron pa
Fred
rin
tu.
silang utility jungler. Future self, ito pa rin ba yung ano? Ito pa rin ba yung box type?
Wala.
Sunrises.
Nung,
Dia nak Harley buru kiri ni.
kaya ba ito nung nangyari sa Liquid kanina na sobrang sagad lang talaga
Yan,
yung
ito na
approach
Harley.
nila?
very good question, past self. Kasi yung backshot, maisip mo ay utility to.
Kari?
Pero hindi.
Harit?
Sushin and Benedetta,
Bruno?
pag kinumbine mo yan,
Moskov?
gusto nilang gawin.
Langsung.
So, gawin dito na
I am
meron
Benjen.
silang atake na pangharap para may pang-field din like Katot Kacha or yung mga high loss para kung sakaling sugurin sila ng dive ng Falcons, may pang-depensa pa rin sila.
Tanky na pangharap.
Skop atau Bruno ah.
And mainly probably for Berksiva.
Yang pasti jangan Kari ya.
Meron pa naman tayo ng ibang mga...
Ini kalau Kari aku takut dia tak cukup tanah oh nak ni. Nak kiting.
Parang ang dami mong
Okay, let's go. Finally. Dah aku nak check out baju Falcon geng. Aku nak check out. Dia dah pick Roger. Dia dah pick Basya Jungle, Glurum, Bennett, ESP Damage. Langsung. Dah. Dia dah grand final lah. Dah grand final. Dia dah dapat Gengarino's Blessing. Okay. Gengarino's Blessing. Ancelot Atlas ah. Okay.
Tama tayo, past self.
Okay. Lawan Glue sedap, lawan Basya pun sedap.
Kompleto ni Future Self.
Lawan Zujin tak berapa lah.
So far para sa Smart Omega, but now we're awaiting the last pick for Team
Okay, insurance please. Moskov ah.
Gold laner
No brainer Moskov ni.
Honestly, hindi naman nila sobrang inipit.
Moskov atau Bruno please bawa purify.
Parang lahat naman ng mga
Langsung.
go-to options nila or niya na pa. The Claude is taken away though. The Moskov is still...
Jangan Harit lah. Aku rasa Harit ni akan tak cukup sustain tu sebab masih nak kena modal ulti je. Memerlukan something yang ada kaitan power lebih tinggi pada Harit lah. Obsidia pun boleh bro. Boleh. Boleh. Kenapa tidak boleh? Boleh.
Although fortunately for Team Falcons in Game 1, mas maagang dumating yung scaling ni Marco dahil maaga siyang sumali sa team fight. So, it just depends if
Okay.
able to do the same thing.
Finally dapat tengok. Bahasa jungle, glue rom, ESP damage, okay?
Errors or mga maling pasok na pwede gawin ng Omega kasi basta makapitan ka niyan, you have no way out. Hunt of Bone can be a threat para dito sa Smart Omega.
Trinity kah
But
Craig?
now it's
Kenapa cakap
time
Obsidia
to
boleh
head
sebab
into game number 2.
ni cerita chain stun-nya macam first game tadi lah. Sinerginya mantap kan. Obsidia sangat mudah nak tekan ulti game ni. Dia boleh tekan ulti lepas Zuji dah angkat. Dia boleh tekan ulti lepas Baxian langgar. Dia boleh tekan ulti lepas Bennett Petri. Dia boleh tekan ulti masa glue, lepas glue panjat. Terlalu banyak setup untuk dia sure hit ulti. Dia maksudnya secara umumnya Obsidia ni ultinya susah, agak susah kan kau nak hit kan. Tapi timnya lagi 4 semua boleh apa orang cakap, boleh hidang. So jadilah ulti yang sure hit. So kalau macam ni kan, contoh glue dapat panjat lancir ke, dapat panjat paki ke, dia tinggal ikat, memang tak bergerak lah ya.
Also depending on how Team Falcons decides to put pressure on his side of the jungle or around even
Tapi
the
tu
buff.
in theory lah.
But for Ryzen specifically, how
Nak
he's gonna
execute
handle that pressure
a whole
is
different
just,
thing, okay?
Atlas gonna really help set
Tapi
things
tadi
up
pun
for
dia
them.
buat
They go
mantap.
for the mid
Sebab
lane
tadi yang draft dia main tu susah juga sebenarnya buat. Wih, matilah.
Assalamualaikum Rino.
Salam petang.
Answered in the mid lane.
Yang
First
draft
blood
tadi
over
tu kan,
Ryzen.
memanglah kau tengok dia snowball nampak easy kan. Nampak easy. Tapi tak easy lah. Sebab kita dah tengok banyak dah tim nak cuba bawa main Marcel ni kan. Tak easy lah. I mean tak easy nak capai sebersih itu executionnya.
Essentially, this game he can play aggressive, and he kind of has to, because if you look at the side of Team Falcons, right? Like when you see a Baksha, you see a Glue, you almost want to say that, okay, you have the early game pressure, you have to play fast, but they can chill. They have an Obsidia. This guy, come late game, is going to be so massive because there's a lot of like, mobility-dependent heroes on the side of Omega that will be countered by the Hunter.
Aku rasa boleh. Boleh.
It's actually the other way around.
For real.
Team that has to play it fast for them to be able to make space for this Claude.
That's right, because they're gonna be when you get hit by Hunted Bone, if you're a
Tapi aku harap Zuzi ni buat sekali biasa. Tapi Obsidia yang buat. Mana.
if you're a Claude, that's not a fun time.
Obsidia mesti buat ni.
Yeah, so
Sekarang kita tengok banyak build Obsidianya Trinity tapi sumbat sekali biasa kan.
he's level 3, but he's going.
They're actually
Glue.
collapsed down here first. Perxiva flickers
Glue,
away,
glue.
but the electro final blow comes through too.
Aku tu
There's bodies
mati
dropping on
bulu
both
Zuzi tu.
sides. Open gonna be next. Detsky
Aku
comes in
ni
with a
lagu
blade.
boleh. Tapi
Do it.
gulu-gulunya level
He'll
3
be
lagi.
alive. Back to reset.
settle.
Whoa! James goes down too. Both sides trading each other out.
I was actually looking for them, and that's it. Where's the rest of Falcons? Oh, there they are. They're taking mid. They're taking out James.
Unfortunately,
Took it.
Ryzen stepped inside it like the final blow and then got petrified by Flap. So that's why he was deleted almost instantly. But now Omega, they're still brute forcing.
Rematch, round 2.
They want to go for this here for the turtle. Ryzen will get it. Fatal links to bring in two. Flap now, the one to get punished.
Atlas level 4 lah tadi. Glue level 3 lagi. Berat. I've seen this movie before.
Fortunately for them, they had the level 4 on the Atlas with the fatal
Pergi ambil.
get some control on.
Bodoh dia jugalah kan.
And they punished the fact that
Dia juga kan semalam. Aku bagi komentari yang sama. First turtle tapi team fight-nya jadi ada second half. Tapi tak jalan ambil level 4.
Omega 2000.
Dia kan. Sumpah dia tu.
Smart Omega again. The composition that has to play it fast. Team
Berat.
play good tempo on the map, especially with the Baksha, the Benedetta. They're okay with just looking for trades, letting the Obsidia farm up this game. Oh, Ryzen.
Dapat bodoh. Bateri boleh keluar ke? Boleh bro. Kenapa pula tak boleh? Gila.
Haji's just not quite ready to dish out the DPS right now, so I think that's something that Omega is playing
Dah rasa
around
sikit
with.
Casino.
Not to mention
What do you
they have
mean?
pretty beefy members in the first place.
Blessing, kau salah tulis tu bang.
Being a nuisance in a jungler of Smart
Kau nak
Omega,
tulis
Team
Blessing
Falcons, they have to
autocorrect
find
eh?
some form of recovery for Kyle. Now that the Lancelot is sped, getting a lot of trades on the map, even stealing the orange buff away from the Boxia. So Smart Omega, they're happy at the moment. But again, keep in mind, Team Falcons, it can be deadly with that Hunt of Bone coming from Super Marco.
They're getting set up here. All right, Perxiva is going to be he's just going to be a looming threat for Falcons, just floating around. You like that?
Makasih,
Allow Mingo
Bennett.
to really make some plays here. I think they will try to make some
Apa
plays
sih
here
dah
on the
Docker?
bottom
Boleh ke?
side.
So ni
Open
crit
does
dah.
spot them out. Have to see, he's locked in for Flap. That's going to be a very spicy lane on top. Maybe that's where the fight's going to erupt first, and it is!
Oh, it's right there for him. James has to flicker
Good
out.
job.
Chase
Keluar.
down.
Oi.
Can he get out? One more, he does. James
Woi, real ke? Real ke? Paki boleh outpace Zujin guys.
Imagine
Real ke? Real ke?
that
Tapi tu ada
Lantern
flicker lah.
got him for like a split second, a millisecond.
Oh, he's gonna go back.
Okay.
Boom. Oi.
Okay, just to save
Ram.
with the fight for this turtle. Gonna be up. Smart Omega has control of this area. James will have to go back to base.
Confirm final bro. Kau jangan meragui aku. Aku ni kalau tebak-tebak ni win rate setakat ni 90% men.
Gonna be the focus even with the glue here. He mounts on forward, potentially starting to fight, but he should be able to get away.
Boom, hilang.
Into the RWM.
Weh, tapi aku rasa sepanjang playoff daripada D1 glue tak ada yang menjadi men kan.
Fatal Links can still look for more, but they're setting up a push on
Tak ada satu pun glue yang actually meriang oh.
Here coming in from Omega, knowing that Super Marco is nowhere near ready
Damn,
to
man.
actually join these fights. They're taking advantage of it, and of course Flap is on the other side, so it's essentially like a freebie.
But to be fair, I don't think it's the hero though. Most of the time memang tak skill hit masa team fight. Macam mana?
Kyle will get the kill. So 2 fights across the board, but the top is where the
Pilotnya.
death is at.
Pilot dah, pilot dah.
mid lane, considering that Haji has
Salahnya
purified. They didn't
PH
even use
player
it.
semua.
Tanked
Planet.
entire Fatal Links combo.
So macam
From
kalau nak
Smart
cakap
Omega,
pilot,
again, as Rahat has mentioned,
cakap
essentially
berapa
Team
konong lah
Falcons
pula
is 4v5 because
Tapi skill hit
even
memang
if
obvious
you
ah.
say the Claude is late game,
Very
sure, but
glaring.
he shows up in a team fight with Blazing Duet, adds a little bit of damage just to secure some of the important kills that Omega needs to get. That's very, very crucial for Smart Omega.
RWM dropped down. They wanted to go put pressure on the purple buff of Ryzen. Now Kyle could be caught in a bad position. He's going to be the one to get punished. Not sure what Team Falcons wanted to do there, but a great response from Smart Omega.
It's a little too deep for comfort here. Falcons, I know they're trying to eke out, they're trying to recover from this gold lead, but that's just not the way to do it, man. That was
Wah,
way
tapi
too
dari
deep with
segi
not
damage,
much backup available
dari
for
segi
Kyle.
damage belah late game akan terasa sikit
Masuk
ah.
ke Omega ke Falcon.
Belah kanan ni kan.
Strong team
Kalau nak banding kiri.
is in the late game.
Tapi Uzidan ni tak skip ke? Dia main crit build tapi tak ada skip ke? So Zuji buat. Tapi salah satu kena buat ah. Oh Zuji ada, Zuji ada. Zujin ada.
Alright. To be fair, I think Super Marco could be ready pretty early. He had the Haas clause. So if you have a lot of dashes, lock him down. Again, that depends on how confident Super Marco's going to play this.
But where's the lockdown coming from, right?
Oh, Perks kind of
jump.
zone out a bit here. Turtle for the taking. It's
Oh.
quite low. Ryzen will be able to secure that 3 for 3, but the team find again.
Tengok
Perks
kan, tak ada
is
value kan.
gonna get poked down. Super Marco just doesn't have the damage, and now
So-
Ogwin to fall once again for the 5th time in this game.
Yeah, you know what? Mid
Hey,
I
no.
saw them punching. I saw them throwing out skills. It's like
Aduh.
they're using mittens to
Tak main, gulu-gulu je.
See Super Marco like use the Hunt of Bone, cannot commit, immediately cancelled it as soon as it hit.
Pilot tu,
the
itu terpaksa
Atlas.
sebut tu.
Again for Team Falcons, it begs the question.
Bukan
where
Ogwen
the
tak power,
actual
Ogwen tak
lockdown
power main
coming
glue.
from. Even though you have a
Tak,
lot
dua
of
kali dah ni masalah.
reliable stuns, I would say.
Semalam pun sama juga,
Also running
man.
around. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bagi
that's
rolai dah, bagi rolai dah.
Swerve around.
swerve here.
Yeah, that's a Squid. That's a perfect match from the Atlas. Not really the best of targets.
You know what? I'm not actually looking too much on the mid. I'm looking more on James's side. Feels like James is one of the most
Ya 2-0-5-1 je.
vulnerable points for Omega despite
Nak
being one
cakap
of the most
dia
mobile
tengah
players
lawan
in this
matching.
game, to be honest.
Nak cakap
Feels
dia
like
punya matchup
Falcons
disadvantage
knows
kat
how
dia
to
pun tak
press.
ada pun.
There's gonna be some
Tu yang paling
friction in the
parah tau.
man.
Yeah, they should. Honestly, at this point, they have to force something off the map against Smart Omega. Because, again, even though you're getting farm on the Obsidia, so does the Paquito, Lands, and Claude.
Yeah. It's just, it takes Obsidia a substantial amount of time to go ahead and get online, you know? Even with the 2 items already locked in, it's just like, you're not there yet. You still got to build up the stacks too, and eventually Super Marco will be there. Netsky's going to hit that way quicker here on the clock.
That feels like
Terus
that's
lah.
always the question.
30
when
second.
You have an Obsidia. Are we there?
2
yet?
level.
Can we go fight now?
I've always said, like, even the
Tak serius. Boleh.
earlier, they could just
Pilot! Glue je tak main.
now they
Meninggal aja dari awal tadi. Aduh.
Over Moscow.
Lepas tu panjat yang tak ada value je. Panjat turun. Ay.
the upside
That's not the gulu-gulu we want to see. Tu dah kenapa item dia tu?
tempo in the early game, you could pick yourself up some
Dia nak terbeli apa tu? Dia nak terbeli brute
force
force ke?
But the problem is, if you look at Super
Aduh!
Mario, they don't have any Sky Piercer.
Oh, they're going to go right for Netsky.
Stres!
He does have to pop the Purify, blazing into it.
Oh,
Blast
atas
from
angkat.
the
Jari
Dono.
sejuk.
He goes in with a Petrify.
Do something, Glue.
Netsky's still alive. He's able to get the
Panjat.
health back too.
Okey, tapi
Joins
turun-turun
the
lah pula.
fight, goes
Aduh.
for Ogwin, takes
Panjat
him
atlas
out.
pula.
Two of Falcons are already
Pakai
down.
betul.
No Flash fighting back. James has the flicker. Kyle's
Ay.
missed.
Tapi lancenya
Netsky
bermain tu,
survived
guys.
it all.
Tak, dia bukan meriang. Dia bermain. Kan?
Again, begs the question, where's the lockdown from Smart Omega? They forced the Purify.
Dia bukan click farming.
Flash to Rino.
Dia bukan click farming lancenya. Dia I have a job
That's exactly
that I
it.
need to
Literally walking
get
out
done
of the range.
and I get it
And
done.
what are
Macam
you
tu.
gonna do, chase me?
Oh,
Langsung.
Netsky's damage
Pum.
is just too much.
Macam
Takes out Haji.
Habis.
Here's the
Aku cakap tu
response,
mati.
though, as Ryzen falls. Smart Omega looking to go ahead and start.
Agenda nak menjatuhkan aku tu.
Okey ke tu?
Oh, they're going for
Ogwin's in
Ogwin.
trouble.
Ogwin just, I don't know, man. The
Bodoh.
glue roam is not working tonight.
Yeah. Problem is, there's a
Hei, masalah.
yeah, sure, it goes split. But I have perfect
Kan dah
match.
cakap Rino
Can
Curse.
go directly towards the
Mantap
backside
Omega.
of Team Falcons that is providing
Yang tu berat sikit lah nak defend diri sendiri.
for Team Falcons.
This is gonna be such an uphill climb.
Mudah.
I think the gold
I
until
love
that
Omega.
Yang dia kalut pergi ulti terus kenapa, men? Sing lah dulu. Minion ada dekat atas tadi. Aduh.
They're gonna go pressure Marco here. Lord taking a charge. Down bot, flying cloud.
Wih.
Back to this.
Kalau
Good
kena
little
bro,
ankle breaker
mau
there,
nangis.
BMI. They
Eh,
hold
tapi dia
on
boleh
to the
puri
base
lah.
turret, but it's done its damage. Team Falcons desperately looking to get back in the
Tak ada
game.
glowing one ah, Zujin.
minutes where Falcons
Tapi
are
dia
gonna
kena
get
buat ah.
starved
Nak buat lambat
out
tak
of
apa,
this
tapi kena
jungle.
buat.
You know it. They're not gonna be able to get much here. And Omega is gonna make sure that they will not be able to cross that river.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Team Falcons, there's a golden rule with Sky Piercers. Only one gets to buy it in
Yeah.
competitive MLBB. Haji has it. But it has no stacks. This Zushin has 0 kills, and you're playing with an Obsidia and it needs late game that has to fight into 3 heroes that can kill him. So again, the win condition for Team
Kuncil.
Falcons is looking kind of dim.
It's very difficult. Your mage is basically just
Tak gelu boleh tak bagi Basia tu pergi dulu? Boleh tak? Boleh tak?
quite there yet.
Oh, they don't
Oh.
want to get caught there. Okay,
Masih Mian?
we'll be able to get out. You can just kind of see this from Super Marco
Ah.
too. Tops the Hunabone. They're going to be looking
Aduh,
for
aduh,
Perks. Got
Glue, aduh.
immortality, but whoa, Ogwin deleted once again. Flap jumping in the backside. He gets the immortality. He's going to be going for Perks, but he has to get out of there too because he's focused down.
Doing so
And
much.
Flap
Dia dah
is
cuba.
punished. Now Smart Omega, no one falls.
Mana
They're looking to take
glue-nya?
down a turret. Haji with nothing left. We'll watch the turret fall. Kyle's back up.
Macam
It's
mana,
only one minute. They want to go
men?
for another kill, but Haji
Glue-nya
will survive.
depan lagi dari si Basia.
Buy some time, but the damage has been
Kiwala.
done. Omega with a 9,000 gold lead. Oh my God.
Aduh.
It's gonna be pretty hard to climb out this one. Even
Biarlah
with the Frontliner,
Basia
right?
je
Falcons
yang
Frontliner just not
menjual
tanky
diri.
enough to take it. Netsky is so crazy.
Basia
Big
seksi
challenge,
oh.
Team Falcons, even though
Okay, lagi seksi dari Zujin.
you jump on the Atlas, you use the Hunt of Bone so he doesn't get to initiate. But look at how fast the response is from Smart Omega. The three heroes that we talked about earlier jumped the Obsidia. Mind you, these heroes are scared of the Obsidia. But you see James, Ryzen, and Netsky
Radiant
just going
Justice.
on. That's Super Marco.
Oh, little fight here going off on the other side of the map. James will handle that. Whoa, Ogren. Once again, he's
takkan
gonna
mati
be
lagi.
down
Oh,
and gone for the 9th time.
Oh, yo.
Blazing duet, trying to follow Flap. Ryzen gets a double. He's going to be looking for another, but Kyle will punish him. Smart Omega loses their jungler for James. He'll jump on in. He's going to try to focus down on
memang nak basia ke tap-tap?
Kyle.
Mantap lah Eevee.
Will keep him in the kill zone. Team Falcons
Free Lord.
Agenda menjatuhkan Reno.
Agenda menjatuhkan Baksia Glue Bennett siap. Bangkit bro. Saja nak buat aku nampak tak gempak tau. Kan? Kau setuju tak? Kan? Setuju dok. Betul. Ya.
Salah lagi buat ini. Agenda menaikkan semula lens. Next season aku predik banyak tim bakal buat baju tak lawan ni sebab nak jauhkan Reno.
Sanggup lah.
Clean Smart Omega is, they know there's no catch, there's no reliable way.
Tak ada glue build baru ni geng. Dia bukan tanker. Itulah yang kau kena faham siap. Kau bukan tanker. Tu. Ha ni brother bawa tayar ni. Ini baru tanker. Nek bang. Penat. Tak, dia boleh je doh. Dia distancekan je diri dia sikit. Biar Basia tu kena. Dan kalau lepas tu dia out of range, dia boleh flicker. Dan boleh turn je teamfight tu. Tapi dari tadi dia mampus dulu. Mana maunya. Bagi tahu dia flicker. Tak ada flicker. Bermain lanceh. Wen. Mati dah Bennett. Macam mana Bennett yang gendong-gendong Bennett mati. Tak sampai. Tu pedih bodoh damage dia, kau tengok. Pedih gila men. Kalau dia bermain dah bantai-bantai tu dari tadi sebenarnya. Gila babi Eevee dapat. Hampir. Lanceh. Sakit. Lancenya macam di profile. Blazing.
Tapi dia tak masalahnya.
Boleh ke? Ketuk. Eevee ketuk. Gila. Kecewa siap aku.
Eevee push Crystal lagi, haha.
Macam semalam banyak ulang tayang hari ni.
Gets his hands on the claw to win it up for Smart Omega. All right, so the magic is
Host kecewa, kami gembira.
Sekejap, tutup dadu ya.
Perasan kalau apa yang Reno nak dalam draft mesti kalah.
Ya doh, aku perasan juga
Glow jadi kecil-kecil boleh dah banyak kali. Geng apa kata kita tap-tap untuk host geng?
Weh, nice doh idea tu. Siapa dah bagi idea tu? Kau tengok bodoh glue ni. Aku dah tak harapan. Kau letak harapan ke kau letak dadu?
Boleh. Fasa pun kalah.
Kau tengok bodoh glue-nya punya damage man. Ni first time dia dapat panjat yang benda yang sepatutnya dan actually beri damage. Boom. Tapi kenapa dia boleh panjat Claude guys Claude-nya puri kan tadi? Oh, penuh balik. penuh balik. Bangkit lah. Itu pun skill 2 tak kena. Kalau kena dah mati dah. Kau tengok bodoh damage-nya geng. Kau tengok damage-nya. Tak ke kalau kena tu dah mati? Skill 2-nya kalau connect.
But it is too late.
But even skill 2 tak connect pun kau tengok nyawa Claudette-nya bongok. Kau tengok gila pecah terus gol. Glue macam nak diversion tu lah pasal. Dia macam nak pancing-pancing enemy. Tapi there's a thing. Kalau glue memang boleh buat macam tu. Even dengan build baru ni pun kan. Sebab skill 2 tu kan kau boleh macam kau boleh dodge benda kan. Lepas tu kau boleh lari. So kau boleh exhaust damage enemy lah. Betul. Tapi sekarang ni dia dah ada Basia.
Nak panjat pun senang.
Dia dah ada Basia. Basia ni salah satu forte kegunaan dia ya untuk jadi tumbal. Kalau orang lain ambil job desk dia, okay, ESP kau tukar. Kau tak payah ambil Bennett ESP, kau ambil high loss. Kau ambil high loss, kau buat item full tank. High loss pergi tumbal, Basia duduk belakang, menong. Lepas tu Basia jadi tumbal. Damage nak datang dia siapa? Faham tak? Tak ada sinergi kan lah. Sebab tu lah tak elok kau ambil dalam maksudnya tak berapa handsome. Kalau dalam roam, ESP dengan jungle tu, dalam 3 ni ada 2 betul tumbal. Okay, hero-hero tumbal ni kan, dia Basia, Gatot, Hylos, Alice, Esme, Uranus, tu hero-hero badan lah. So kalau ada 2 dalam satu draft, dia tak berapa handsome lah. Sebab kau tak perlu 2 tumbal ni, kau perlu 1. Okay, kau perlu 1. Dan lagi 2 tu, kalau boleh kita nak benda yang lain lah. So, glue tu boleh buat benda yang lain tu. Sekarang, kekuatannya memang untuk apa? Memang untuk punish MM, punish mesh, hyper assassin, hyper fighter. Tapi MM dengan mesh lah, dia macam assassin. Tapi tak ada apa-apa, man. Dari awal tu. Tengok ada ulang tayang ah. Ni kenapa mati? Tahan flicker. Lepas tu tak sempat dah nak tekan. Sebab kena chain. Baru minit 1. Betul. Menang lawan MLBB di lower bracket final besok BO7. Dan siapa yang menang besok BO7 dia layak ke ni lah. Dia layak ke Paris. Tengok dia skill 2 apa tu. Serius tu aku serius. Skill 2 apa tu man? Ada siapa kat situ? Serius. Dah lah Zushi pergi angkat campak ke kanan pula.
Mantap.
Yeah. The real -1 sinergi tu. Glue kolam kiri. Biasa kita tengok glue kolam, Zuji angkat campak ke kolam. Tapi ini terbalik man. Campak opposite direction. Berat. Lepas tu glue-nya sorang-sorang nak punish EV selepas buff shield ya. Level 3 tak boleh bro. Tidak boleh. Tapi turtle belum resolve, okay? Turtle belum resolve. Glue datang balik. Inilah dia contohnya. Ini. Dia tak patut. Ini dia dah tak patut dah. Dia patut jalan je duk bawah. Ambil 1 minion je duk. Itu 1 minion terus level 4 siap. Atlas pula. Atlas ujung-ujung kan. Kalau tinggal sekentut macam tu aku faham lah lagi. Ini level 3 nak buat apa bro? Bennett, kenapa tak masuk? Pum. Kena angkat terus dengan Atlas. Berat. Mati lagi glue-nya. Tiga minit, 3 mati. Masalah. Then
Cosplay Magdi.
ni macam mana boleh keluar? Dia buy one bayonet. Lepas tu dah terkena. Lepas tu Eugene ada ulti. Okay. Flicker. Tak flicker pun.
Sebab dia alright.
Aku lupa pula nak tunjuk topi aku. Yeah. Alright. Tapi memang tak boleh ke? Dia tak boleh beli. Oh, di mana? Dia beli kira purify.
Patut pakai wool.
Aduh. Purify.
Fah.
Tapi glue masih belum main. Okay, let's go. Gulu-gulu.
Kalau pakai tadi, Falcon dah menang dah aduh.
Sebab dia, dia flicker tak kena ke tu? Launcher triangle, aduh. Sakitnya. Aduh. Tapi
Macam
dia tak apa lah. Ni attempt lah.
belanja
Okay. Ni attempt is okay lah. Nice try lah. Nice try abang. Nice try. Lepas tu panjat.
Berapa skor sekarang?
Aju sangat masalahnya. Cing. Tapi EV-nya timing ulti dari tadi handsome betul kan? Handsome betul lah. Aku rasa betul-betul value. Oh. Dah 6 minit langsung tak ada. Kosong impact. Tak bergurau tu kan. Bukan exaggerate. 6 minit, 7 minit kosong impact. Ni tim dah call lah ajak balik lah. Tapi tak kena lagi. Masalahnya bukan ada sikit-sikit ke apa tu. Memang legit kosong impact. Macam mana bro? At least kalau macam ada sikit-sikit ke kan. Okay lah. Tak ada apa-apa tu. Weh. Panjat apa? Panjat EV. Lepas tu. Ni je lah kot. First impact yang tak berapa nak. Satu lah. Bagi lah satu lah. Itu pun tak punish betul-betul lah. Tapi kenapa tim dia tak maju ke? Sebab tim dia tengah lawan benda lain. Tengah bantai Atlas. Tapi Atlas keluar, dia tak keluar. Macam mana tu? Tapi maybe tim dia patut lawan lah kat sini. Tidak ke? Kenapa tim dia balik lah? Takut kena rap dengan Paki ni. Bennett jauh. Betul. Sebab ada Paki kat kiri. Dan the moment diorang nak pergi balik, it's too late. Dah mati dah. So aku rasa jawapan dia kau bagi Basia tu mati dulu boleh tak? Aku rasa itu jawapan dia man. Maknanya kan tak payah nak kat belakang ke tak payah. Aku rasa kau bagi Basia tu mati. Tak apa biar je Basia tu mati. Dan lepas tu barulah kau mula membuat sesuatu kan. Counter engage after Basia. Dan baru connect sikit lah dengan team. Instead of kau pergi dulu ataupun kau pergi sama-sama ke kan. Geram aku. Geram. Kita nak tengok gulu-gulu.
Kailangan tama yung lineup nila kasi yung lineup talaga nila is pang sub-sub eh. So, based na nakita ko, nagamit talaga nila ng maganda line.
Okay, so sobrang sumubsub sila, di ba? Parang kahit si Open ay medyo nagka-struggle doon na makaporma at the blue, makahanap ng mga tamang target. And parang ang saya ng mga Atlas ngayong araw so far, di ba? Ay, so yun, parang ang daming bagong heroes na yun na lumalabas. So, anong pinaka-natutuwa na talagang hero na lagat ngayong playoffs?
Pinaka-natuwa ako sa Pakito eh. Kasi hindi ko in-expect na parang pwede i-first pick yung hero na yun. So, yun. Nagulat lang ako na sa meta ngayon, pasok na pasok siya.
Oo nga, no? Now na nabanggit ni James Banks yun. Kasi minsan lalabas siya red 3 or blue 3. Minsan
Brigida
sa red or
cakap
blue 2.
apa Rino se-translate.
Blue 1, hindi mo talaga asahan na nandun talaga siya kaagad. So there are heroes like Pakito,
Aku tak faham bro.
Yung mga
Tagalog.
klase ng heroes ba nagagamit mo
Biasa
yun
kalau
before
macam
sa practice
after
at
stream aku
posible na
lepak
makita
dengan
natin
Brigida.
sa jungler or
Kita orang
masyado
selalu
malayo
macam
difference
noba balik
sa
ah.
meta.
Tingin ko sa meta
Live
ngayon,
yang dia interview
malayo
lepas tu
sa
dia
jungle.
dia translate kan
Kasi
lah untuk
maganda
aku
sa kanya
in
yung
English.
spell na flicker eh. Kasi
So
may
macam
Kalau
baru aku
Omega
faham
menampas tu
baru
dengan
aku
lawan
faham
Omega sebab ini
macam
ada
session
Tapos,
interview macam ni.
yung meta
Rino
ngayon ng mga
sekebawahkan
tank,
sikit,
puro
Cham.
more pick up eh. Kaya parang tingin ko malayo pa.
And in fact, we're gonna be looking at not the XP laner, not the jungler, but the gold laner in terms of our rich guy capabilities. Si Netsky na talagang nagpayaman in
Senyap
game
dapat
number
kau.
2 from start up until the end.
920 GPM, hindi biro yan. Talagang isa yan sa mga pinakamahirap
Dia cakap
na
biar
abutin
dia
ng
comel
numbers
pakai
ngayon,
topi free.
considering the current meta. But you know what? Nakita mo talaga dito sa game na to, mula laning hanggang team fight, kung gaano kabiyasa si Netsky when it comes to using
Pakino.
that last entry na ginawa niya using the claw with the blazing duel.
Alright!
Sobrang fresh pa niya sa alaala ko.
Alam mo, yun nga yung isa sa mga hindi ko pa natatanong kay James Banks kasi parang mas marami ng mga rotations ngayon, James Banks, na ginagawa yung mga
Bawa
teams
Giza!
also include the gold laner doon sa mga turtle fights. Kahit sa first or sa second turtle. Ano ba yun? Is that the discovery na lately lang nagbigay ng advantage? Ano bang meron? Bakit nila kino-contest yung first turtle na yun?
Sa tingin ko po kaya sumasama yung mga gold din sa first start kasi syempre extra damage din. Tapos kung waring gumana yung, yun nga, makapatay yung gold, sobrang laking tulong nun para maka-item agad siya. And at the same time, kaya ginagawa yun lalo pag mabilis yung gold laner like Claude, Carry, yung mga mabilis mag-clear talaga. Kasi sila yung may capable na romes po sa mga turtle.
So in a way, medyo na-foresee na ata natin to considering the Claude and Obsidian matchup. So may slight advantage talaga para kay Netsky, especially in terms of his hero, kung paano nila mas mayu-utilize to rotate. And at the same time, doon yata nagkaroon ng onting limit. Kasi may specific conditions talaga. I think marami tayong beses na nakita yung Hunt of Bone na binato pero hindi niya exactly nakuha at nahanap yung target na gusto niya. So that is one of the quite unfortunate things na nakita natin in that previous game. Pero enough about that previous game kasi eto na tayo eh, na-equalize na natin eh.
Oo, nabanggit ni James Banks kanina na ang magandang ginawa ng Smart Omega is for them to break the box. Game 1, Team Falcons, Fredrin. Game 2, Baksha. Utility all the way ang ginamit nila all throughout these first 2 games. Pero ikaw, nakalaban mo yung Team Falcons. Is this their main strength? Or kapag nag-assassin ba sila, do you think nandun pa rin yung same level of threat in this specific series?
Tingin ko yung strength ng
Kaya
Falcons
tubiga,
talaga
vlog eh,
yung objective
aduh.
nila eh. Kasi nakikita ko
Ano
sa
nga,
Falcons
Naijas?
sa kalaban namin, sobrang galing nila sa mga objective fight tsaka sa mga clash. Feel ko kahit nalulugi sila ng early, doon talaga sila nakakabawi. So, para sa akin,
Dalam mo dah ni,
anong
pro.
hero nila, as long as na maintain nila yung box
Pro
nila,
tak
tsaka
buat
box
pro
nila
buat hal masa ni.
Yeah.
Ai mana terima berak bro dah lama sio. Aku tak berak masa Nova.
Out natin na dapat
Oh, kau tak appreciate effort aku.
contest lang nila ng i-contest as much as
Aku
possible.
sumbat buah banyak-banyak.
Maski kanina nakita natin yan.
Minum air supaya
Playoffs appearance check
supaya
na
berak
muna
sebelum
para
stream.
sa-
Wah.
So far, ang na-miss
Orang tak
pa
nampak
lang
semua
ni
tu.
Ryzen and James ay dalawa.
Sebab tu korang tak boleh nak
Wow,
appreciate.
terima
Balik-balik,
kasih.
Isa pa lang oh. Isa pa lang ang hindi niya na
Green screen salam tandas gas.
Oh man, that's 75% cumulatively para dito sa
Bawa
organization.
facecam dalam toilet.
Siba has not
Kena-ban
Ay,
nanti.
imot toilet dah
single
bisu ke
playoff
skang.
during the entirety of his career dito
Eh?
sa Pilipinas. Sobrang dami niya
Ada bunyi, ah?
nilipatan ng mga teams. I remembered he was with Onyx PH.
Ada
Nagkaroon
tu.
din ng oras na nasa blacklist din yata siya if I remember correctly. So this guy has been through it all. Meanwhile, para naman sa Team Falcons, they've been here for 3 straight seasons. And those 3 seasons, laging sila ang nasa itaas or maybe even at the upper half.
Yep. Last season was much tougher for Falcons. Mas naramdaman natin kung papaano nila hindi ganoon kadaling na-climb yung spot nila. But this season, arguably, na-raise na rin natin ng iblang beses. Pwede mo i-consider na since sila ay tawagin mo talagang Team Falcons, away from the Falcons AP Bren na pangalan talaga ay best performing season nila so far. So a lot of expectations are on the board para dito sa Team Falcons, but you're seeing them really somewhat pushed to their limits so far dito sa ating playoffs.
Now, going back into this game, James Banks entering this draft para sa ating game number 3. Merong mga bagay na nakita namin during
Okay,
the
langsung.
don't see anymore. Specifically, yung Suyu and yung Hardy. There was one game in this series na hindi na-ban or na-pick yung either Suyu or Hardy, pero prioritized siya during the regular season. Ano ba, preference lang ba to? Or is there some sort of answer to it na gusto talagang gawin ng mga teams?
Tingin ko po
Seronok gagang jadi Povies.
Feel ko
Kasi menonton eh.
kaya din na siya ginagamit. Kasi karaniwan na
Povies ni restreamer eh.
So pagka hindi na-pick yung isa, possible hindi na rin siguro i-pick yung isa kasi nga, yun nga, trade lang talaga sila. So,
Marcel,
tingin ko,
ada bagi ya.
ginagawa ngayon ng mga teams, mas pinapriority
Okay, kita
nila
tengok dia ganti
yung
dengan apa?
kasi kadalasan
Dia ganti
yung
dengan apa? Dia ganti dengan
kasi
apa?
ang daming hero sa jungle.
Fredrin first pick.
Palit sa
Langsung.
Top 10 rest streamer barangkali.
Bigla ang matchups na lumalabas,
Kita
especially when it
dulu.
comes to the EXP na you mentioned. So,
Okay. Tapi
Bro,
Pak kita
let's
pun
go.
ada juga benda kecil-kecil tu kan. So,
XP lane Pryo.
mesti boleh lah kalau dia bawa drive apa.
Kanina ginulat
Ak-
tayo.
eh,
Ngayon
aku
parang
expect-
hindi na siya ganun kabago.
Okay, so
Alright.
Aku expect keluar ni ah.
Pero yung Claude,
Keluar Fred,
hindi pa rin sa side ng Smart.
keluar Badang atau Gorde lu.
Na ito pa
Tapi
rin yung
maybe dipatok kami
pinakamalakas
Gorde
na
lu ah.
gold laner ngayon. Or meron na bang slowly na tumatapat sa kanya
Langsung
because of
saja pakai
how well
topi.
he pushes the lanes or
Pakai
Tengok
topi
tengok skin lu, tengok skin lu.
Para sa akin, Claude talaga yung pinakamalakas.
Kalau
Kasi
skin
sobrang
alright.
ginagawa
Okay,
sa-
aku kaya.
Pagka siya yung feel ko na perfect na hero sa gold eh. Kasi yun nga, pwede siya sa laning, tapos mabilis siya rumespo, tapos kaya niya mag-side, tapos kaya niya rin sa team fight. So parang perfect siya na hero talaga. Kaya para sa akin, ang OP ng Claude ngayong meta.
Yeah, more than the Harith na dati, pakiramdam ko.
Aish ni
ay
Pakui Flap,
yan
mesti
talaga
bro
ang
nak pakai skin
maaabangan mo.
sendiri.
Pero this time parang hindi na default yung magiging Harith Claude matchup natin. Ngayon though, makikita natin siya dahil ipipick up na ng Falcons yung Harith na yan. Pero
Ah,
I'm
never
wondering, ano sa palagay
Never
mo
mind, never
ang
mind.
magiging magandang response ng Omega
Tiada.
sa spot na to? Do you think na tama i-match
Tiada
na in terms of damage din?
draft game satu.
Bene ba ulit? Or pwede silang medyo mag-consider ng ibang options?
Glue masih open.
Tingin ko po, ang ginagawa
Tutor,
sa
tutor,
top,
tutor
may
glue, please.
pinakabalan siya sa jungle eh. Kung
Omega.
tatank yung jungle, pwedeng i-damage yung XP. Tapos vice versa lang. Kung magda-damage yung jungle,
There is
tatank
Laben.
yung XP. Parang ganun lang yung gagawin ng ng mga team ngayon.
So dito, dahil nakaback siya,
Oo.
may high chance. Kaya,
Pero may chance pa rin na i-flex yung back siya kasi pwede siyang gawing roam.
That's true. You know what? That's true. Ang tagal kasi nating nakita this playoffs na palaging back siya jungler. Di ba? Bihira natin nakita this playoffs na yung back siya nalilipat sa roam. But it still leaves that realm of possibility na baka malagay yan doon sa roam position. So with that being said, yung Pakito na ngayon ay hawak ng Team Falcons, that's still not enough front line if we are specific. Kailangan pa talaga makahanap ni Ogwen ng magandang latag dyan if they want to win this game.
yeah, speaking of yung mga remaining options para rito kay Owen.
Lilia.
So,
Lilia's mentioned.
Lilia is gone. Ang mga usual talaga na go-to picks dito ni Ogwen, if I'm not mistaken, throughout the season, ay the likes of the Hilda, Khalid, and Blue na kanina ay nagamit niya. But would you still consider the Glue after what happened kaninang game? Kasi parang sobrang same matchup eh. Claude pa rin to, Juicin, tapos back siya. Or would you prefer a different roam para kay Ogwen na lang?
Tingin ko pwede pa rin naman yung glue. Kasi kanina ang hirap lang talaga mag-glue sa lineup nila eh. Kasi yun nga, kita nyo naman yung Lancelot kasi mas maraming dash yun eh. Tapos mahirap pa makasalit
Jangan bagi glue ah, tolong ah.
ng member ng Omega naka-purify.
Tutor baca glue please.
Mag-glue sa lineup nila. Pero ngayong lineup, tingin ko pwede mag-glue.
Gulu.
Isa siya sa counter kay Baksha eh. Pag
Let's go!
pinabatuan lang ni Glue ng mga anak niya, nauuntog na.
Yung mga Junakis.
Pom, kluwacho kan. Kluwacho report.
O pwede, no? Tatay
Ganun
na
pala
pala si
ang tawag.
Patrick.
Ganun pala ang tawag niyo sa kanya kapag
Tuto bahya glow o Jackson.
Let's go!
Kilos glow selesai.
Baju Omega! Tukar! Tapi takkan beli forever lah sebab terlalu buruk. Tutor langsung. Okay, aku nak ESP damage atau fighter damage. Tapi paling mantap aku rasa kat sini memang Terizla. Tapi Terizlanya buat fighter lah.
Hindi kaya ata maghihilda dito.
Warrex Queen.
Omega.
Galit pa naman.
Oracle.
Sila naman ang
Kalah dah Omega ni.
Okay to ah.
Actually Bennett tu. Boleh tak? Boleh tak? Bennett. Ini memang mantap oh. Bennett.
What's the benefit of this lineup? Do you think it's
Actually kan, Terizla oh. Terizla. Kasi.
in terms of front line, maybe damage and stain mo, James?
Para sa akin,
Terizla! Oi, boleh juga. Fuck, I forgot though about this guy. Boleh kah? Okay ah. Dalam formula, okay? Hyper Tank, Glue Roam, ESP, Fighter ke arah damage, bukan fighter ke arah tank, okay?
Mantap mat awan.
Langsung.
Bro, awan dilupakan.
Oh, come on. Proof to the world that I'm right. Yang tadi memang Ogwen skill issue, please. Please.
Later on, but thank you so much kay James Banks.
Pwede ka mag-MPL player.
Pwede ka mag-player. Maraming salamat sa mga input mo, and it's about time we get into the game. San Juan Arena, mag-ingay! Ibato na natin sa mga casters para simulan ang ating game number 3.
All right, let's go into it. A very interesting insight from James Banks. Definitely one of the most up-and-coming junglers of the generation.
Very clear and precise on the calls.
All right,
here.
let's go.
He mentioned that flop on the Paquito, just go hybrid. Feels like this is a more complete lineup from Team Falcons.
Yeah.
Especially now that they have the
Pull yourself together from EV. Which is very needed lawan Sora. Lawan Claude.
Okay.
So aku rasa Ogwen ni dia memang problem geng.
Not the start you want to go for. I was actually going to lead into this. Yes, pro players have great insights. I'm also just
I think it's not the hero yang dia pilot.
he used the flicker to help secure that kill from England.
Penat lah bro. Hai.
Smart of using the early flicker.
No retry.
The kill on the Atlas. Oh, Ryzen. Ooh, big.
Ogwen lupa makan ke hari ni?
Unfortunately, they didn't take everything.
Sebelum play off ni ada kena apa-apa ke? Mati ke ni? Woi.
Bau-bau di Farwell ni.
Ada kena ke Ogwen? What's going on? Wah, mati bro ni. Mati bro. Lagi satu aku tengok pro player buat macam tu. Betul loh. Ini macam not untuk aku dan para player rank main Suyu Instead of kau skill 1, kau skill 2, lepas tu kau keluar pakai skill 3. Kebanyakannya pro player punya mati. Oh, jangan flicker. Dapat. Matilah ni. Bye-bye kena flicker ni. Tak payah flicker. dia nak aplikasi. Ui, hidup. Bangsat kau tengok shield dia berapa banyak siap. Mati dulu ni. Tak flicker mati lah. Tak ada flicker bengok. Saya nak flicker. Mati balik. Sedap. Apa aku cakap ni? Tengok lately Suyu pro player. Dia banyak skill 1. Lepas tu dia skill 3 terus. Lepas tu baru dia skill 2. Tapi dia tak instantly skill 2 lah. Skill 2 dia tu selepas skill 3 tu adalah untuk kau gauge. Maknanya gauge tu nak tengok enemy ni dash ke, enemy ni flicker ke kan. Dan baru dia libas.
Fighting for the
Flicker.
turtle though, they'll go in and break this out.
Strike.
Kyle secures it. He's
Oh,
trying to
dapat
get away.
setuju.
He'll get
Wah,
back
tak kena.
with the
Nice try.
lantern. RWM
Bukan tak
drop
kena,
down
glue ni
two.
tak pergi.
They're going to be on for
Mati
this.
ke?
and still,
Oh, no.
Ryzen
Oh,
will fall.
tak dapat.
Win is the trade.
Omega severely underleveled in that one.
Yeah.
Despite getting some kills,
Reset,
it feels like they're catching up. They're playing
Keyboy.
catch up here.
Yeah, but it's
Topi
awkward.
dia tak pakai
Smart
skin
Omega, even
Terry
though
oh.
this is the team that usually forces trades,
Macam
Rino
mana?
dorang
that
minta
trade
topi.
isn't worth it.
Dia tak pakai.
Take Team
Dia pakai ke?
Falcons gonna be a
Dia pakai
lot stronger come mid-game, especially with the Suyo Harith combo.
Kalau pakai, langsung saja.
Pakailah
Alright.
And then you're gonna have to face into a Stardom side pit of heaven.
Gampang.
Alright.
Looking at their line,
Bawa Geza.
They're set
Tapi aku nak
to
Omega
get
menang
here.
oh. So,
The fatal links were
aku harap korang cakap pasal curse tu real lah.
Siva gonna fall here to
Mati
Super
pula
Marco.
glue je.
Team Falcons able to make something happen.
Aku harap sebab aku pakai topi ni Omega menang ah.
yeah, you see what I'm
Aku setuju dengan viewer ah for the first time.
Kits and higher damage compared to Smart Omega.
Curse
Rating
activate.
pula hari ni.
Yeah, he's not done.
Whoop.
Ryzen on the response though. He's gonna come clashing on down.
Setuju.
Blazing
Oh.
for the huge setup with the RWM
Replay
too.
ah TV.
Ryzen
Pum pum pum.
focused down, so
Memang real
Zephyr.
ah Omega
Super
Auto
Marco
kalah
pick up a
ni.
kill. He dropped down the Zaman Force, but Netsky will live.
I can kind of feel how,
Curse ikut niat.
how mad Super
Korang
Mario
punya
is game. You
korang
see
punya
him
buku
out
manual
here.
curse
Kau dah
tukar-tukar
tak
guys
pakai baju Omega macam mana ni?
Again, Team Falcons, they just understand
Dahsyat betul bukunya. Buku memang buku magic
now compared
Buku
to
manual
last
curse
game. Actually, interesting.
Hari-hari aku rasa ada je dia punya undang-undang baru.
Falcons played last game. Now we have
Aku
to
predict lah, aku perfume lah, aku JC lah, add to card lah.
this. If you force fights against Team
Tak kisahlah dah sampai ke belum. Lepas tu tiba-tiba kisah pula
Ada
oi.
patch baru setiap game.
Ada patch note mat, ya. Ada patch note. Manual booknya memang lain.
Got through some of the purifies too, so interesting position to be in. Ogwin waiting for that fatal links to be up again. Fighting for this turtle. Kyle will go in and start it up.
Sabar lu
Omega
gulu-gulu.
gets away.
Boleh sabar, boleh sabar. Biar Basia tu pergi meninggal lu. Ha, macam itu.
Fatal links, they were used.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Begitu man. Barulah yang benar.
James is doing the damage, but he goes next. And now
Barulah yang benar abang.
control of it. Flaps going for Mingwin.
Ayo yo.
Wants the
Alright.
kill. He's caught though by Ryzen, and he'll take Mingwin and flicker out to survive.
Barulah betul. Basia pergi bunuh diri. Okey. Pergi mampus jual badan. Langsung saja glue counter engage. Tapi macam aku cakap, kalau kau buat macam tu, kau main glue dan kau lawan pro team lagi skill banyak dia dash, memang kau tak akan cukup punya distance kau. So sebabkan distance kau tak cukup, langsung saja flicker. Begitu dong. Ayo yo.
He's not tanky enough.
Ayo yo.
Yeah, didn't have the flicker either.
So maknanya guys, aku ni
Pressure on this tier
aku
1
genius lah guys, betul tak?
Ogwin's here alongside Super Marco.
Maknanya aku ni
Haji
bakanya
making his way as well as
Einstein.
Son of Mega's Mingwin. They hold on to the turret, sits at less than
Langsung saja.
Feel bad for Netsky. Like all that.
Setuju kan? Setuju. Ya ya ya.
Ai,
Aku tahu korang setuju. Ni buat apa ni?
Still like
apa
Mana skill?
pula?
He's actually
Mana dia
gonna
punya
duke it out. Takes
Bahasa
out
apa
James.
tadi?
I thought James would somehow be able to get away. Now
Oh.
Kyle can't escape
Oh.
Ryzen.
Dia tak ada
So
hati
there's
ke?
the trade.
Cool down ke?
That fat wall to maybe gain a little bit of leverage, try to gain some space here.
Cool down ke?
And Kyle, it's only
Bakanya
1-for-1.
Einstein,
And you know
sedara.
what? Flap, he's back. He's gonna be able to cut this very, very well.
Oh yelah, dia baru petir tadi. Dia bunuh si Paki kan? Betul-betul. Babi dah tu, lepas tu dia cut wave lagi. Memang gila betul lah dia ni. Memang gila. Tapi dapat trade sekali dengan Suyu still okay lah. Neutralize lah. Bukan neutralize, malah menang kan. Dia speed rate jungle.
Didn't even go for the Sky Piercer rush. So little bit of you know, a downside on having a Suyo because
Dulu kata benih keram. Lah, baka ni kan boleh campur-campur. Genetik ni bukan satu men.
Yeah, focusing on just staying
Aku ni
alive might be a
macam
priority here
setiap
for Falcons.
DNA seseorang yang hebat tu aku ambil bahagian yang hebat tu. Ha, benda macam tu.
As long as you're alive, you're gonna be a target.
Power gila.
Mingwin.
Genius orang cakap.
Itu nama apa tu?
Macam kalau aku ni kan, geng, kalau aku ni ada dalam uish, mana satu kena ni. Mantap.
Ingatlah yang rosak.
Nice purify. Tu bukan purify, kenapa macam tersangkut dia tadi? Kenapa glue skill 2 EV tapi tersangkut dia? Mati, oh no. Oh no. Catat minit 7. Tadi catat real lah. Tadi minit 5 dengan minit 7 catat dua-dua ya.
Langgar tayar.
Game ni high stake Nak pembuktian betul ke aku ada DNA Albert Einstein.
Kalau bro hebat bro lah catat.
Alah. Apa item glue ni? Aku harap lepas at least lepas justice dia buat lah. Kalau lepas justice dia buat glowing aku kecewa dengan dia. Dia kalau tak tapi sebenarnya kalau dah hyper content kau buat je terus. Ayo.
Nah bro ada Nasukuna.
Ayo. Tak ada hyper tank Kau boleh grid sikit tu. Tapi tak apa lah. Dia paling lambat item nombor 3 lah. Which is akan jatuh dekat minit 13 macam tu kan untuk Roman. 13-14. Angkat gulu-gulu. Panjat dapat Harit. Kena ke? Alamak purify dah pula. Tapi tak apa. It's okay. Harit tak bermain. Harit tak main kan. Itu lah cakap kau. Gelu ni. Tak mati. Murungnya. Murungnya tak mati Atlas je. Walaupun tak kill tapi kau boleh halau keluar kan. Mahal loh. Aku ada buat glowing
Okay, alright. Ogun membuktikan dia layak main Falcons.
Seronok kan tengok Atlas sekarang. Tak pernah terlintas dulu Atlas ni actually valid. Tapi lepas buff yang dia dapat latest tu nice lah bro. Cuba dua. Okay gulu-gulu. Cari Harit. Dia tahu Harit tak ada flicker. Mantap. Kena. Kemas. Tapi tak ada glowing. Tak pedih. Tengok. Tak pedih sangat. Takkan tak menang tak menang juga. Tak gelunya dah buang Harit pun tak boleh menang. Short team fight. Dua kali loh. Dia dah buat kerja loh. Memang dia tak bunuh tapi dia dah berjaya halau Harit tu daripada perang men.
Kita tak main tu. Sebab mat topi. Paku itu kacau doh.
Catat minus 10.
Skrip lebih lagi.
Flap is playing out of his mind in this game as well, man. That was insane. I would have normally, most people would have just played that a little bit more safer, but you know what?
Sebab mat
strike
topi
win.
dengan mat beku.
Correct.
Yeah, great usage of combos here.
Sebab power gazer ke?
That's what you expect, all shields expended here on the base of Smart Omega. Taken care of. Conceal going to be used. Ogwin doesn't have a flicker, but he does have Fatal Links. He jumps in under the turret, just posing a threat here. They might have to fight anyway. He's able to fight too. Right into the center of Kyle. Able to get one. Ryzen could be next. 1 HP left. Ryzen will still survive, but a great setup from Ogwin.
That's what I call a special delivery straight into the slicing blades of Kyle.
Yep, they're not done. Super Marco, he wants to go for more.
Atlas
they don't have the
kacau
Harris ult, however. Perks is going to be up in 10 seconds.
Oh, James going to be in trouble here. He's got to get away. Holding on to this turret the best they can. They lost the bottom one as well to the minion push. And so that's 2 base turrets down for Smart Omega. Team Falcons ballooning the lead to 10,000.
Aku rasa macam Atlas ni counter Jackson. Sebab kau nak power gazer kalah. So jadi blessing untuk Falcons.
Just full respect, waiting for their ults, waiting for their timings, and now they want to go. Ogwin has
Update. Oi!
Goes in, gets 3, gets a
Blue.
purify.
Sora nice.
Anyway. It's a bloodbath for it.
Tak sempat dulu mati dulu.
face.
GG je.
Netsky's all alone.
Aduh.
Lost two. Flap, Ogwin, and Kyle.
Dia panjat tapi dia mati kan?
Away pushing in the mid. They're looking to cap it out. The cannon goes in to take out Netsky. And that'll be
Bro, bagi nafas bro. Bagi member tu bernafas boleh tak?
Patut glowing item kedua.
Siap, tak sempat pun. So tak sempat
Power
tengok
Gaza.
pun dia nak berbantai-bantai dengan power
sempat,
spike
man.
glowing ke helmet tu. Dia tak patut justice lah. Dia dah ada tumbal tu. Dia nak badan lagi buat apa men? Pop. Dapat 3. Bam. Glunya. Bodoh ya tu. Dia dapat panjat tapi dia mati je. Wait. Ke tak panjat lagi tu ada flicker. Tu ada flicker
Saja
gila.
nak buat curse nampak buruk.
Lepas tu dia panjat dah hujung. Tapi masa tu nyawa dia dah tak ada dah. Dia flicker tu dia kena stun kan. Kena stun dengan apa ya? Pum. 15 apa? LTV ya? Ya dong LTV.
Beku Atlas.
Tu LTV oh. Beku Atlas Frozen kan. Ayo.
Freeze Atlas Code.
LTV. Free Atlas masa dekat kanan ni. Ni masa aku yang lepas flicker. Hayya. Minit berapa ni? Minit berapa? 5 eh? 5, 7, 10.
5. From someone yang kau pakai tu Capcom
Yes sir. Power Giza. Sebab tu Falcon menang. Sebab aku bagi blessing. Ni kan cantik. Bahasa pergi. Dan glunya cari window, cari target. Pum. Langsung dapat suyu. Panjat. Chill kejap. Tenang. Orang dah dash baru pergi. Lepas tu mampus. Macam tu bro main. Aish. Semudah itu bro. Kalau dia blazing apa? Nak target apa sebenarnya? nak harit ke nak? Aduh. 7.
Kesian siput tu.
Yang 7 tengok apa ya? Aku lupa lah. Okay. Tu. Oh, aku nak tengok tu. Kenapa ya? Oh, sebab kena langgar tayar. Brother. Brother. Aduh, murungnya. Jadi lambat sikit lah. Tak, tapi tu kalau dapat kena sekali dengan tim dia kan. Betul tu. Kena tim sekali man. Kena sekali dengan suyu-suyunya. 15 3 orang.
New patch. Reno pakai curse item untuk
Kan?
tim tu kalah. Tapi tim tu akan menang.
15 semua tu. Ogwen kena. Kyle kena. Evie pun kena. Aduh. Fareh. Dan tak adalah terkeluar TV tu. Tapi Evie tak sempat tekan pun lah. And then. Langsung. Blazing. Ada stack tak? Okay, ada stack. Blazing. Blazing kena Atlas. Tapi tak ada damage. Seorang masuk. Sora habis terus mati bodoh Soranya tu. Sora pun tak berapa main lah sebenarnya kan. Hai. Yang lain tu underperforming. Kenapa Soranya tersangkut ke? Tapi dia hantar kita tebel kan. Pelik ni. Kenapa dia tersangkut lah? Oh, dia dah tersangkut dulu. Lepas tu baru dia tekan kan. So, dia tak boleh gerak. Tapi kenapa yang udah tiba-tiba hilang lah ni? Ni.
Berah ball gitu.
Ni. Harit dengan Suyu. Harit dengan Suyu. Hilang kok. Terus habis bodoh masalahnya. Zujin tak main lah team fight ni kan. Sebab kena tumbuk dengan Paki kat mid. Gila. Real ke geng? Real ke geng? Finally. Ada something yang boleh deny Zujin. Pakito ni. Sebabkan distance positif. Skill 3 dengan skill 2 Paki kan. Maknanya kau boleh poking tapi kita kena punish lah. Maknanya kalau Zujin nak punish Paki punya poking, dia kena ulti lah. Maknanya contoh Paki 2, 3 dia kan. 2, 3 dia, lepas tu 2 patah balik. Dia nak counter engage, dia kena ulti lah. Sebab Paki skill murah je kan. So macam resource positif lah dekat Paki. Tapi ni dia tak buat ke helmet lah. Dia tak buat glowing lah. LLL. Lagi last apa? 11 10. Tapi annoying gila. Bodoh Atlas ni main siut betul lah. Cuba bagi tu. Uish, tak kena. Tu dah clothingnya tu. Betul. Paling problem sebenarnya kan. MMO.
Dia main elok sebab kau hina dia tadi. Dia geram atur.
MM-nya dah. Padahal Pakito dah salah dah. Dah tertumbuk angin dah tu. Tengok ni. Tertumbuk angin man. Bila nak blazing pun tak tahu lah. Tunggu mati agak je baru nak blazing Yang lain tu yang tak main. Sibal lah. Sekali lagi gagal. Tapi so far kita tengok gagal. Bukan atas draft. Atas pilot. Okay. Aku rasa dia formula actually working. Okay. Ini. Setuju? Setuju. Siapa tak setuju aku ban.
Perziva to Wolfcat Esport, here we go.
Actually, yung sa may mga pang-rage bait ni Nets na yun, feel ko ano niya na lang yun. Way niya na lang yun na para sabihin sa sarili niya.
Sesi mensidai ke?
Tak setuju.
Hindi ako madadown.
Guys, ni sesi mensidai ke?
Hanggat di pa kami laglag, kaya pa.
Aduh.
Hanggang sa magka-momentum po kami. As a friend si Netsuke, pag di mo siya kilala talaga, iba yung tingin mo sa kanya, parang makulit, masama, ganun. Pero pag close mo talaga siya, alam mo yung ugali niya. Ayun, parang magets mo naman yung ugali niya pag nakulos mo na siya. Pag sa amin, parang yung confidence niya talaga, parang siya yung, isa siya sa malakas na gold lane. And iba yung confidence niya, pag gold lane yung usapan niya.
Gusto ko rin talaga lagpasan yung yung nagawa ni Keller sa Omega. Ayun gusto kong lagpasan, yung hindi lang kami finalist. Kaya talaga imposible, bigla kami mag-champion o bigla kami lumakas. Kasi minamanifest ko talaga na kami pinamalakas sa buong mundo eh. Ayun yung lagi tatatak sa utak eh. Hindi kami pwedeng nasa baba kami. Kung patunayan sa sarili ko na kaya ko talaga maging ganun. Pero lahat naman yung minamanifest ko eh. Hindi naman imposible lahat eh. Nothing is possible talaga para lang. Alam mo naman, kasama natin sigat sa lahat ng laro namin. And ayun talaga hinihiling ko na bigyan ako ng strike na malagpasan ko yung mga gusto kong gawin.
doon ko nakita yung dedication niya, yung pagkauho niya sa may pagkapanalo. Kasi nga, hindi niya talaga kinoconsider as sobrang threat ng mga top teams. Kung para sa kanya, kaya namin kayo pantayan. So, naniniwala siya na talagang kaya namin sungkutin yung
Aduh.
Coming into this season, may naaalala ka ba na sinabi niya or
Maybe dia
promise
buat
niya
macam video
sa
tribute
inyo?
sikit.
Sinabi niya talaga sa amin na
Sebab ni kalah balik kan.
Then after that, may MSC kami.
Jangan
Yun
nangis,
talagang
Rino.
Hindi ko malilimutan.
Iba yung playoffs talaga. Ang pinakagusto ko maramdaman talaga yung playoffs eh. Kasi
Ah!
hindi ko naramdaman last season yun. Parang nag-iiba yung laro ko pag playoffs eh. Sana naman gumana ng ganito. Hindi naman last ride siguro. Mas may pipiliin talaga ako. Mas pipiliin ko talaga sa Pilipinas. Hindi
Netski
lang
farewell
sa
ke
ibang
Melmai
bansa.
next season
Iba
ka.
sa Pilipinas eh.
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, ang galing talaga ni Super Marco.
Kaya
No? Yung harit niya kanina parang ano.
Kita mo yun?
Hindi ko alam eh. Like,
Hari to
super-
twist,
iba
kala
talaga
ada
eh.
tribute,
Nag-float
ah.
siya, nag-harit.
Oo, ang dami niyang ginagamit. Ay,
Tribute dia baju aku dah beli lah.
oh my gosh, kasi, oh, iba pala. Pero sinasasay tayo ng Falcons ngayon.
Oo, Team Falcons, isa na lang, di ba? Super Mars, kwentuhan mo naman kami. Iba yung ginawa mo kanina.
Udah
eh.
mulai islahi.
What made you
Amen
one of
de
the key
siyaw.
factors in winning that game?
Yeah.
I think kung may barang yung Barangay Omega, nandito ang barang ng Falcons.
May barang din.
May barang din sila. Okay.
Meron pa akong gusto mong
Ganito yung
tanong.
ano niya.
Outside of
Macam host.
kailan mo na-realize na kambal kayo ni Super Marco?
What the fuck do you mean, brother?
Lumabas out of nowhere, di ba? Parang, all this time. Oo nga. So, may nagsabi ba sa'yo before? Like, anong chika?
Yeah, actually, nalaman ko way back 2024. Tapos like parang sabi ko, hello, parang kamukha nga. Tapos like, nagko-comment na sila, kamukha mo si Super Marco. Ikaw si Super Marco. Like parang, hindi ako ang tunay niyong ama. Hala.
Wala, ako rin tuloy. Paano nangyari yung kanina din? Na ikaw ang nasa unahan?
Oo, anong kwento dun?
Ang Falcon, anong kwento dun?
Actually, like parang galing pa kasi akong Encantadia. Tapos tumawag si Super Marco. Sabi niya, hello, Super
Translate,
Mars.
aku
kailangan
nak
ko
fokus
ng-
dengar pun dah ada problem.
Napatawag ako dito bigla. Di ba?
Galing siya ng ibang dimensyon? Ganun ba ang ibig niyang sabihin?
Oh, bigyan mo kami ng best
ano,
Super
Mars?
Marco impression. Yung esports pose, okay? Yung gaganon ka lang talaga completely. Sa'yo yung camera, sa'yo
Pwede.
lahat yan, okay? In 3, 2, 1.
Tak ada pun.
Papasa! Super Mars, maraming salamat. Binuhay mo ang katawang lupa ng Team Falcons. Dahil sa'yo, nakakuha sila ng second seed. Dahil sa'yo, lamang sila ngayon ng 2-1. Okay, sa'yo lahat yon.
Sa'yo lahat yan,
Palakpakan
sa'yo lahat
naman natin siya. Green Falcons. Dahil ngayon, oras na para humayo
Okay.
at ipakita sa buong mundo ang mga fans ng Green Falcons. Guys, pag nakita kayo, mag-hi kayo sa camera. Okay, sa inyo lahat yan. Sino yan?
Sino to?
Sino yan? Si Pla pala
si
yan.
Plap to. Si Plap,
Ayan,
si Plap.
hawakan mo
Lagay mo,
yung
lagay
madam.
mo.
Iyo lahat yan.
Ayan,
Okay, iyo lahat yan.
Okay,
Ay,
ito,
grabe,
ayan
ang dami din talaga
yung mga
nila.
Falcons na, yung mga supporters natin ng Team
Grabe.
Falcons. So, ito.
Sobrang dami
ito.
nila. Si
Ayan.
Kuya Red din yung buhok.
Hello po.
Grabe.
Grabe, ito, tamo yung t-shirt niya. Tamo yung t-shirt
Kenapa kurang tag Mars tapi aku tak nampak Mars?
O, ikaw din. Bigyan mo kami ng
Controlling aku ah.
esports pose. Oy!
Ay!
Super Mars!
Is this race bait?
Parang kulang eh. Pwedeng tabi kayo?
Super Mars!
Pwede bang tabi kayo?
Semua Mars?
Kami ng rest back dito. Tabi kayo.
Bro, komentar di dawang.
Tunay na ba? Ayan na.
Ayan na.
Eto
Aku
na.
dah scroll tu, tak ada tu. What the fuck you mean?
Isa pa.
Okay.
Okay.
Ano
Adalah
ulang
dia
pangalan
cakap
mo?
berak lawas ni.
Ano?
Weh, ada lah.
Kenji.
Super Mars.
What the fuck?
Ayan. Eto na. Bigyan nyo kami ng
Aku baca komen tu. Masalahnya.
One. Ay, parang nag-aaway.
Aku baca komen tu. Tak. Aku baca komen tu. Tapi aku palau je. Aku ingatkan netizen. Netizen
Maraming salamat.
yang cakap je.
Tapos na ang shift mo.
Aduh,
Habang yan sa
berat.
chilling,
Okay.
balik na tayo sa mga
Berat.
sa mga daang-daang. Oo nga.
Medyo mataas
Lilibot
to
na
eh.
naman tayo ng San Juan.
Ay, berat.
Pilipino na nandito. Hello po sa inyo.
Ito yung mga dedicated nating fans. Oh.
Mas ada kena-kena ah.
Taruin mo nga muna yan.
Star syndrome siya.
Naka-ano siya, naka-gushon siya.
Bukan, komen ko ngagot. O cakap komen ko ngagot, jangan mention. Nanti dia jadi besar. Berat.
Laruin natin. Ito, nag 1v1. 1v1 tayo. Ano, paano yan?
1v1.
Ayoko na, mamatay na ako eh. Balik natin. Balik natin. Ayan na. Grabe, yung dami nangyayari dito, no?
Nasa Falcons pa rin tayo, di ba?
Ha?
Falcons pa rin to eh.
Nakahawak na tayo ng dalawang naglalaro.
Pwede ba tayong
pwede na ba tayo lumipat sa kabila? Ay, hindi, dito lang muna tayo. Dito lang daw muna tayo, mga kaibigan. Dahil po, huwag kayong mag-alala. Sobrang
Masih epic.
dami
Berapa?
pa
Pada
ng
dah dapat 3 game ah.
Depende kung sa ano ang
Aku rasa sebab farewell ni. Farewell.
Duduluan pa na natin. Eto na.
Farewell Omega ataupun Falcon kan.
May tarpaulin. Puntahan niyo may tarpaulin. O sino to? Sino to? Oy, grabe si Cap Mingwin. Cap! Cap! Ipakita mo yan. Yan ang gusto ko. Sobrang daming Chinese nung poster nila, no?
Oo nga eh. Dito kaya, dito kaya.
Nakakaramdam ako na may naglalaro pa dito. Nakakaramdam ako na may naglalaro pa.
Marami.
Para ma-pressure sila ng konti. Okay, Ay, ayos din. Ayun na, naglalaro sila.
Good luck po. Good luck.
Good luck po,
Dito
galingan
tayo.
niyo po. Ano?
Dito.
Ay, papunta na tayo doon.
Wala, aku ngantuk ni sebenarnya.
Ay, wala na.
Mau-complete. Hindi na natin.
Sekali lagi boleh tak? Boleh ke guys? Banyak sangat ke order minta. Basia glue lagi.
Yung pambato na Smart Omega, pupunta po kami sa inyo. Okay, konti na lang. Mag-cheer kayo ng malakas. Buhay pa ba?
Setakat ni air hampir semua game wujud Anyedo.
Yep.
Grabe, ang tindi din. Ang daming nanonood, ang daming naglalaro, ang daming sila focus talaga sila, no? Iba talaga. Yan, shout out kay Gretchen at saka sa pamilya niya. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Ibang klase ka, idol. Oy, oo nga, sige, manood ka lang dyan. Oy, baka kasi magulat yung online audience. Parang, ano ba pang pinagsasabi natin? Kasi yung nakikita nila, mga players na eh. So, ito na. Balik na tayo doon sa draft pin. I feel this is already
Langsung!
a scenario that gives Team Falcons a huge advantage. They're already up 2-1. They seem to find the recipe for success, which is the box para sa sering ito. Pero para sa Omega, nabanggit ni James Banks kanina yung kahalagahan ng pag-break ng box. They're gonna be
Langsung Freya first pick.
picking up a
Finally, terlepas man.
na nabuksan
Terus
ito.
Kari, Vivi, what the fuck's going on?
Ngayon lang natin ito makikita.
Langsung! Zuzi Leomot!
Of Smart Omega. May mga kailangan akong i-double check.
Hylos Leomot ke? Zuzi Leomot ke?
Tayong i-double check dito. Ito na, mabilis lang to.
Andito na rin men. Yung Kari tsaka yung Eve is gonna be the
Satu rindu Freya. Ui, tak berminat ah.
para sa kupunan ng Team
Tak berminat ah, tak berminat ah.
a little bit more
Ini?
advantage pagdating doon sa mga team fights. Although, those damage dealers have already been revealed para sa kanilang kupunan. So,
Naacak-acak Kari yan eh.
same thing. Hindi ito yung mga usual na liners for their squad. Pero ito, men, pakiramdam ko, I wonder ano yung future self mo.
Yung future self ko kaya, anong boses niya, no? Pwede ko ba, future self? Nandyan ka ba?
Basia ah.
Nandyan ka ba, future self?
Legit pa tu Basia.
Andito naman po ako.
Ay, hello, Tol.
Redrin boleh juga ah.
Hello.
Tapi aku lagi brief Basia. Sebab aku rasa Fred ni bakal mati oh. First tu.
Tuan mo naman kami. First 3 picks na
Tengok HP keluar apa ah. Sebab tak tahu kat Freya ni gimana.
Feeling ko po ang ganda ng Freya.
Sebab Freya ni gaya-gaya kena buat Avenger ni.
Pero maganda yung Freya first pick ng Smart Omega. Tama ka actually, Hans. First time na open, pero maganda rin yung response ng Team Falcons. Usually ito yung pinang sasagot, yung may Shredder ka kagad na may carry, tapos may pang lockdown ka with the Eve and Fredrin, pero nahawakan din yung Suyo.
So, the Suyo is there.
Napa Matilda tak laku dah Rino?
Fredrin matchup. This is the typical assassin versus utility lineup.
Roll ang kiri.
Future self kasi.
Okay.
Pinag-uusapan natin yung box ng Falcons eh.
Correct.
Will this Freya be enough sa Omega
oo nga.
para talagang ma-break etong box na sinasabi natin about kay Falcon?
Oo. kailangan talaga pasakit yung box.
Si Super Future.
Oo, Super Future na malaki na yung full item na, lock item na 6 items. Kasi pag tinignan mo yung Team Falcons, medyo may box talaga sila, literal.
Maraming salamat, Super Future Self. Sa
interesting.
it is the box that
Tapi
everybody is worried about.
ada no. Sebab counter engage dan kiting Freya dengan Kimi ni Chip tak boleh nak betul-betul punish lah dengan draft. So better not lah.
Yeah. And so far hindi pa naman nagagamit ni
Aku rasa dia patut ambil high loss lah.
ang isang Freya in the EXP lane.
Atau Buglu.
So high chance na makita pa rin naman natin siya.
Maybe there's the answer, Fred Glue.
Tama, kumbaga may flex pa.
Maybe.
Pwedeng ilabas dito yung Smart Omega.
Itu casket, okay?
Abangan dito is kung ano yung roam.
Mini-stun.
Ni Perks kasi malalim-lalim din yung kanyang hero pool. In fact, isa sa pinaka-flexible heroes si James, si Perks sa roam. And I feel like yung Atlas ay sila din mismo nagtanggal, pero marami pa yung Kaja, well, sila din nagtanggal. Inuubos nila yung mga heroes kasi alam nila, lamang si Perksiva pagdating sa hero pool.
Oy, nakita ko yan kahapon nung parang sinabi na
Okay, high loss.
4 yung differences.
Gubig.
Midnight, maraming salamat. Pakiramdam ko pwede kang mag-caster.
Nak glue, but
Like, magka-caster
high loss
mamaya.
match up Freya.
Tanggap ka na kagad.
Never say no.
Ito rin.
Kimi pun tak boleh nak punish sangat.
So napakalimitado na lang ng options.
Apa room na naambil ni men? Kalau aku dah pening sikit dekat saya Omega. Dia patut copet high loss tu awal lagi
Alam mo, super stick sila sa
Khaled, Alice, Anjas.
Pero yung
Fregolen finally.
sa side ng Smart Omega, so they have crowd control.
Jangan buat golden staff lepas tu full tank sudah lah ya.
They have the traction pulse.
Kalau Freya dibuat full tank memang aku repot dah.
Tak laku siap.
Dito, Freya and the Suyu would do really well in the early portions of this game. Pero pagdating
Okay, ESP yang damage kit.
medyo mahihirapan sila na
ESP yang damage kit. Tadi setelah dah ada. Benda yang tinggal Sora. Tapi Sora tak ada target tu ni.
Net main Freya siap.
Para talagang i-match sa lane.
Ambil geng, ESP yang ada damage kit.
If you think about it,
Gelu lah, betul. Gelu boleh lah. Langsung lah.
But there's a chance you also might want to consider a bit
Blue
down
SP.
in range kasi tingnan mo naman, may box ka na eh. So, ano yung
Bengad.
panggulo mo talaga?
Apu, boleh kah?
One of the best pang
Boleh.
Of course.
Glow nanti Alice Rono.
Of course. Sino pa ba? Kundi ang lapu-lapu that would go up against
Lapu pun jangan tiba-tiba Warrex pasu item full tank ya.
Team Falcons once they get their items in. But in
Aduh.
all the crowd control, nandito na
Jangan tiba-tiba ya.
Smart Omega.
Jangan tiba-tiba itemnya full tank. Aku cuak sikit kalau hero-hero yang banyak variant item ni. Sebab kadang draft dah cantik, tapi itemization salah. So hero tu tak dapat jalankan job desk dengan mantap. Tak berkenan dengan draft Omega. Actually no bad. Boleh. Boleh.
Right here in game number
Sebab
4,
Freya terbang, Alice terbang, Khaled pun terbang dan semua ada damage. And then jungle dia Suyu. Boleh cuci finisher. Kimi je lah yang aku tak berapa ni. Tak berapa ons. But not exactly a bad pick.
Yeah, I would say though that the best
Given that dia dah ada banyak sangat barricade untuk Kimi ni free hit kan.
These are 3 good picks against the Freya, but we've seen how incredible Freya is.
Sebab menangis kan nak sampai kat Kimi ni sebenarnya.
What happened here?
Oh, Marco.
Dah habis. Memang tak boleh farm ni. Masa dia coba.
He's got a flicker too.
Wah, tak lepas sial creep ban. Terlepas. Tapi tak bawa Avenger lah flicker lah. Okay. High loss datang tolong lane. Good. Good. Tapi jungle-nya dipunish ya.
Yeah, at least they get the gold crab, but again, this is the the Freya factor, right? Even if you say there's good counters against Freya, you also have to consider how strong and broken
Those
it
things
is.
are very good lah. Sebab kadang-kadang kan, even untuk pro player yang kuat, hebat macam mana pun, kadang-kadang dia memang jadi kan kau kalah lane. Uish, kena rembat ke ni? Woi, kalau kena rembat nangis ah. Kena rembat nangis ah. Oh, kena rembat bro. Mati Fred. Hampir. Suyu keluar. Aduh. Aduh doi. Aduh doi. Fred match up Suyu. Hutan kena rembat. Dah lah ada Freya kat kiri. Pergi kalian. Tapi ni Freya tak payah join pun dah menang. Bodoh total eh. Aduh, dapat kat Freya. Burung, tak tahu Omega nak kalah macam mana. Tak ada cara. Ni dah free lah. Langsung kali pergi blue buff. Langsung ke? Curi jauh pun jadi lah. Tapi ni merah ni datang lagi ni. Sebab ini contoh rotation memang boleh cakap cycle yang perfect ah. Oh, lampu. Ya, dia tak nak bagi lah. Hijau pun tak boleh ambil free ya. Okay. Dah doing so much oh lapunya. Team do something. Team. Lapu dah buat segala-galanya doh. EV-nya level 3 lagi, cok. Lapu dah makan 1 juta skill, tambah lagi 10 kan. Tapi match-nya level 3 bro. Berat. Sikit biasa lah Suyu.
Kalah dengan tim Mimi lo.
Freya first item, golden staff. Aku nak cakap apa? Aku nak cakap makro tadi. Di mana kalau tadi tak ada defect lah. Dia boleh ambil hijaunya. Lepas tu dia boleh rusuh, ambil biru dia balik. Dia boleh rusuh merah Fred balik. Lepas tu ngam-ngam uptime merah dia sendiri turun ke bawah kan. Tapi tadi ada team fight pula. Tak boleh nak power farming.
There to support Kyle because he's falling further and further behind.
Tak apa, jagi aku tunjuk dengan visual okay? Catat minit 2. Lepas first turtle.
Supposedly being the more aggressive team.
Yeah, and this is again the part of the risk the Team Falcons took when they drafted this composition, right? So now you have to play for the Fredrin so you can play for the carry. You cannot just play for the carry because if you leave the Fredrin behind then you're gonna essentially play this game 4v5. So Smart Omega, they can just take it slow, honestly. Just
1k gold difference, hyper.
Wait for the Alice to come up with the items. And you can see it clearly from the Infinix in-game equipment. No boots. He rushed the Oracle straight away.
Ya, nampak macam nak bawa warrior lah sikit tu.
That is something here. And now, like as you mentioned, Omega really control.
Oi, duality miss. Oh no, mati. Sekali bisa? Ay, tak dapat sekali bisa. Lagi. Makan plating, Abu. Bawah pun makan plating, boleh ke? Boleh, kenapa tak boleh? Nice, Fred. Bawa masuk bawah tahu, tapi tahunya pecah. Sedihnya. Tapi dia punya idea tu dah betul lah. Instead of the lawan dekat bush gap dekat tengah tu, dia tarik balik team fight-nya ke bawah tower. Tapi aku pun expect towernya tak boleh pecah. Sebab tahunya full HP kan, almost lah. Tapi pecah men. Suyu seorang je ketuk tadi kan.
Kyle defending that bottom lane tower under the eyes of Smart Omega. I'm literally speechless because of what I saw. Like
Netsky's just
that was not normal. Yeah.
Stare down moment.
Look at the Brethren man, 2k gold.
He's level 6. Well, he just hit 7, but 6-7. He's level 7 now.
That's correct. Yeah, he's poorer than their Hylas.
Grown man, by the way.
Okay, lapu, orang, first item. Bro, first item pun tak siap lagi, bro, Frednya. Dirusuh lagi, 3 level flat.
Because of their huge advantage, they're gonna be able to actually push their pressure up into this purple buff.
Let's go Omega.
I don't think Team Falcons want to take this fight.
Boleh panis ke? Macam boleh lah. Macam boleh, tapi Freya belum main lah bang. Lapu. Babi. Doing so much bro. Tapi sebab hypernya underform sangat je. Standard lah. Dia kalau Fred daripada dulu pun kan. Double season lah. Memang dia punya apa, orang cakap skripnya memang sama je. Fred match up Assassin, lagi-lagi macam Suyu ni. Kalah early game, duit memang terus 10 planet je jauh je. Even kadang-kadang dalam situation tengah menang pun duit boleh kalah. Just antara hyper kan. Apatahlah lagi time kau tengah kalah. 4 level. Abi, no way dia menang kan? No way. No way bro. High loss bro. Respect. Okay. Respect high loss bro.
That's also a why moment. They're gonna just play for turtle, right? Like what I said earlier, Omega just play objectives. But again, they do have a space to, you know, walk away or run away with these kinds of setups because guess what? Netsky isn't really the main carry. It's Ryzen on the Suyo.
Yeah, so Netsky, you gotta admit, there's no way around it.
Rock Hard 2026.
One small Eng moment, right?
Macam baru aku stream 2 jam dia dah call. Biasa 5 jam siap. The fuck? TikTok, I'm not AFK TikTok, I'm live. Okay, this is real.
You didn't need to go for that.
Pak you.
You could have just gone turtle and had a fun day.
To be fair,
aduh.
had their Eng moments in their life.
Berat.
No,
that's true.
Because we all play RG. We have that moment.
Just don't do it in playoffs.
Don't do it in playoffs. Especially in MPLPH, by the way.
Especially facing match point right now.
Yes,
but,
sir.
and they have this great lead. And you don't want to see it slip through the hands of Smart Omega because you start this strong.
Streamer pun dah
This
guna
should
ice
be
tank.
their game to get and go to a game 5 against Team Falcons the way this has been going.
Yeah. But for Team Falcons, they can just go all in on the carry. Oh, wait, Kyle. No!
Mana?
What?
Fred. Tak boleh keluar. Mati.
He's trapped again under the turret.
Freya.
Shut down. It goes in the hands of Ogwen. Good throw to ruin. But Team Falcons.
Freya ni kenapa doh? Kau jangan buat berat tim oh. Sumpah. Daripada game tadi man. Ayo yo. Nyawa dia habis. Kena hit tower je man.
And you know what? You cannot afford to be disconnected if you are doing a tower
Yeah,
dive
item
between
good.
2 alive towers. Yes. One of them is invulnerable.
Yeah.
Golden, Warex, Endless.
Now that's the second
And then Corrosion and then Penet.
moments in a row, by the way. In one game.
They might build up to backfire against Smart Omega. That shutdown gold going over to Ogwen too is just going to help them because now he can actually withstand some more into that front line, and that's why it's so important for
5 level okay. 4 lah 4.
You know, your biggest problem
4 level difference. Kontes kah Falcon?
This is a perfect time for Smart Omega to go out and take the
4
Lord if they can.
flat
Yeah,
level okay.
Tank is not really a tank right now. He's just there for the red tree, honestly, because sorry, Kyle.
Kyle, yeah.
He's not as tanky as you want. So all he can do is just go for red tree, maybe go for a really good pickoff. And as you can see, they can't even contest 4 right now.
Yeah,
Nampak
they
macam
can't
nak
get
give
close
up
enough.
je.
They have to give it away. They need more time for
Bagi
Kyle
dia,
to build
bagi
up. He just grabs his buff. They'll go ahead and get prepped and ready. As long as Super Marco doesn't die, same thing with Haji, their fighting potential and the defensive potential of this composition is still good from Team Falcons.
Yeah.
It's more so Smart Omega that's kind of been shooting themselves in the foot here a bit.
Yep. He has decent farm on Super Marco, so this wouldn't be a walk in the park for Smart Omega, but they just have to, you know, connect the dots, look for, you know, proper engages. Bricks though.
Tapi nak comeback bukan impossible lah.
All you need to do here.
I mean not even low lah chance dia. Sebab Freya ni tak ada vengeance. Tak ada vengeance, tak ada purify. High loss ni kalau dia peluk je kari ni bodyguard selesai lah. Tapi kari tak ada puri. Kari ada puri. Sebab chain stun kiri ni boleh tahan kat sebenarnya kan. Immobilize Kimi, Khaled ulti, Freya knock up, Alice ulti, Suyu first skill banyak lah. Tapi susah juga nak sampai dekat. Tapi actually tak susah. Suyu je yang macam susah sikit kan. Kalau cerita nak stun, tapi kalau Suyu tu first skill sampai juga. Sebab Alice Khaled Kimi semua tembus skill dia.
But Major Time, they have so many engage tools. They've got Perk Ziva, one of the best heroes for Perks right now on the Khalid. Wait for it, or maybe make another big gameplay for James, and you should be fine.
Oh, Kyle. We have to fight for this orange. Kyle
Predrin.
trying to get his buffs here.
Tapi winning condition memang high loss, babysit kari.
Ryzen's been 15 for a minute or so
Bunuh,
now. He'll
bunuh
take his
Freya,
buffs,
bunuh
you know.
Suyu,
Kyle is
selesai.
just a body at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe the best case scenario is once they're ready to go in and fight, he can get an energy eruption off.
I'm pretty sure he's a roam right now with a retry.
Yeah.
He might be poorer than the Hylos.
Let's see.
Not gonna lie. I predict Fredrin is poorer than the Hylos.
We can just
Can
turn
we
it
look?
around.
Yeah. Let's,
There you go.
Hitam-hitam, standard je semua.
I know it because roamers they get
Standard
really
saja,
good
Lapon dua
for
Oracle.
vision, and Ogwen's been seeing a lot of heroes.
yeah.
He's
Kari
definitely
3
poorer
item.
than Ogwen. He's definitely poorer.
Freya on the way Penet,
Ring
probably
to the
last item.
cycle.
So he is. He's actually a roamer with a retry.
Yeah.
That's kind of painful to say.
It is, and it's why in time, like Team Falcons is just going to go ahead and delay this
Penat
as much
gimme.
as they can. Even if they give up another
No,
Lord, I
blowing
don't think
again.
that's big of a deal for them.
Tapi ni tak ada bulu ayam ah.
Position is great for defending.
Yeah, there's no risk because again, usually Freya comps, they only falter if they're the only source of damage. Yeah, there is a way for Falcons to fend off this Freya, but you also have to consider that there's a Kimmy in the game, there's an Alice in the game, and then there's also a Khalid. There's a lot of ways for them to set up fights.
Yeah,
for Super
nice
Marco
macro Freya.
over team fights and enable
Delay
and
kan
allow
kereta.
the Freya to just hit frontliners.
Supaya kalau nak defend,
The main carry isn't
boleh
the
fast
Freya
lot.
here. It's
It's a
actual
Suyo.
Ryzen.
Yeah, it's a Suyo with the Sky Piercer.
It's
Four
the
stacks,
little
I think.
things. Wih, tu, dia buat justice bodoh lah saya tu. Ke immortal. Dah buat pendek
I think all they need to take care of here, just make sure that Ryzen doesn't die. They should have this Lord.
Let's see how they do this. They're going to have to go for it here. Less than half health on that Lord. Netsky, keep an eye on him. He's going to be looking right for that angle for Super Marco if he's able to go ahead and land it.
Playing it slow though.
Yeah.
Top lane.
Slow and steady.
Slow,
They got to
man.
send Haji. As soon as they see Haji,
Lawan lah,
they're
lawan
gonna
lah.
go
Yes, yes. Tak
probably
elot. Lawan,
try to
lawan,
punish
lawan,
this.
lawan.
They
Langsung.
down on this side.
Gas!
Right for Kyle.
Semua all in.
And a huge throw, no
Wih, kari
throw
free hit,
away.
kari free hit,
Haji
kari free hit,
fired
kari
off
free hit,
the
kari
back.
free hit.
It's still
Sedapnya.
through them, though. He
Oh, flicker. One.
Mingwen
Gila babi. What the fuck?
and Kyle's just a body.
Yang sampai alis je bodoh dekat kari tu.
Oh my goodness, team!
Replay please.
Falcons!
Replay please. Catat minit 13.
Dodging the
Kita tengok tu tak sampai pun dekat kari.
Omega, look at
Ni.
this fight.
Bukan dia flicker pun.
Went in with a throne of ruin.
Alis je sampai. Yang lain semua tak sampai. Berat.
Bruh.
Was there from Super Marco deleting the frontliners of the barangay.
Aduh.
Falcons have reached critical
Bro tinggal
mass
tekan
here.
batu kapak je
They
bodoh.
thought they had the advantage. They overestimated their firepower.
Kena stone
They
ulti
could
Yibi
not
lagi.
deal with a carry.
Could've just waited
Kalau
for
Khalid pun tak kena juga tadi masalah. Freya pun tak sampai kak. Lepas tu semua melekat. Kena ton Fred.
They got overconfident
Kena ton
too
Fred.
much.
Kena Hylos punya low MS.
We were mentioning earlier, every single time that the carry gets to hit frontliners, one by one they fall.
Yeah.
Smart Omega, they have to understand, Falcons has the shred. They need the numbers. But it was only James
Hilang ah goal
that was in
difference.
front of Super Marco at that time.
6
Hilang.
evaporated in 2 minutes.
Oh my lord, that was actually it was 7K.
Kapon duit apa tu?
Yeah,
Winter.
that is a unfortunate blunder there for Smart Omega. Now they're going to have to deal with this tier 2 being pushed down by this Lord. Win a crown picked up by
Pintar,
Flap. Team Falcons could be
Kena dapat
looking to
kari
potentially
Jani.
make a move here. Malefic
Salahnya
Gun
kalau
now for
macam
Super
tadi
Marco
memang takkan
too.
dapat tu.
It might just be all for a distraction if they
Tak
can. but
sampai.
happy to take down tier 2 turrets. The Lord will charge up bottom. Kyle
Sebab Freya ni dah tak boleh dah nak pergi seorang-seorang.
Team Falcons now
Dia pergi seorang memang dia mati lah.
Keep your eyes on Marco, man. Marco is the
Kari
prize.
dapat kan.
Yep, the pressure is definitely on now on the side for Smart
Di orang pegang
Omega.
tangan Kari.
Dia buat brute force tu last item. Aduh. Boleh lah. Tak ada. Boleh. Tapi pergi ke kari lah. Jangan ketua Fred lah. Ketua Fred memang takkan mati ni. Kalau tak nak buat penet kan. Dia syarat tak nak buat penet. Let's say diorang tak ada rose gold kan. Kari ada rose gold lah. Dia kalau macam ni, Fred ni tak ada buat penet. Kari jual kasut beli rose gold. Dia hit Kari memang tak tembus lah. Kari legit tak payah won pun. Sebab rose gold punya hybrid defense tu tak susah pun lah. Nak penuhkan apa? Scaling physical attack nak dapatkan 50 tu kan. Tapi dia dapat 25 lah sebab MM. 25. So kok kasut coklat, scaling base stat.
I think at this point though too, like
Campur rose gold.
Yeah,
Memang tak tembus men.
Like imagine he's just hitting 15 at the 16-minute mark. But the main thing is that he's working on the Guardian helm. He's almost got that. So even that item alone when it's locked in, like he's tankier than he was before.
Oracle lu. Apa item highlight tu? Lain sikit ah. Tapi lain yang macam dulu awal hari tu ah. Betul tu Oracle. Oracle Justice COD. Paling ideal timing Revi betul-betul masa Justice triggered ataupun masa bola kan. Memang full lah. Duduk atas highway.
I got level 15. I still got good retry, so let's see if he can pull it off here.
Okay, 17 belum Evo.
New way to play it. Lord's going to go for a reset.
Tunggu Evo ke?
Still got to respect them both.
Tadi ni Pitrobo by the way.
For both, you know, they've got their base turrets up, but there's a big wave up top for Smart Omega.
Yeah, I think they saw Kyle here.
Bottom side, however, look into bottom side. Smart
Guardian
Omega.
helmet Fredrin.
Just be smart with this team fight. They can just let slow lane build up
dah ulti.
on their side.
Oi.
Team Falcon, I mean, immaculate mid lane control, however.
Oh, keep an eye too on Perks even.
Oh no.
He could be key for them.
Oh no.
Make this happen. Perks.
Oh no. Memang dia gas ah. Oh no. Lawan dulu dok. Nak lawan ke nak lot ni? Mana satu ni Falcon? Pilih satu men. Jangan tersepit di tengah-tengah men. Sakit lot tu ketuk men. Kenapa Freya ulti tadi bos? Dia kena gas dengan apa tadi? Dengan high loss ke? Dia ulti untuk immune
Vegan.
Habis kena ni. Bye-bye ke? Bye-bye ke?
So they might have to wait for this Lord, but Team Falcons is circling around the Barangay base.
Now Omega will be able to spawn back
Ay,
in
what is
time
that
to defend
cholo?
this, but man, oh man, what the hell happened there?
Oh, the controls, man, the bodies the
Oh,
Team
no.
Falcons has. And also the real-world manipulation, controlling some of the frontliners, as well as Flap, again, just being a nuisance, being the
Ya, Freya dah
distraction
ada
for
pistol.
Team Falcons.
Lari Moros gol. Tunggu ulti untuk lari lagi ni. Waduh, murungnya. Waduh, tak main tu Freya ni. Waduh, stres. Tidak. Tidak. Aduh. Bro, what a time to choke, siap, brother. Aduh, murungnya. Murung. Ente ya, Omega.
Si Rino Punca.
Ente ya.
Cakap nak beli jersey Omega.
Aduh.
Patut dia kasi video kajian
Oh, tulus like that. Brother. Brother. Berada. Apa ya masalah dia? What the hell happened?
Let's draw.
Kenapa dia tiba-tiba ulti? Aku tak faham. Masalahnya apa yang boleh press dia? Ada high loss, EV, lapu.
Tertekan.
Kenapa? Tak ada apa-apa pressure lah.
Tengah slide skill 2 tertekan ulti.
Okay, boleh jadi lah. Sebab ulti dia tu dia ke belakang kan. Tak tahulah bro. Tak tahu nak kabur. Terbencit ke ha? Itu je lah kot yang logik kan. Sebab there's no way dia takut dengan EV dengan lapu je. Bukan, masa aku kau tak boleh takut. Sebab melainkan high loss yang depan muka kau, tak ada apa-apa yang boleh instant pun untuk chain stun kau, okay? EV kena buka ulti mini stun, lapu kena lompat dulu and everything. Maknanya dia ada je gap untuk tekan ulti tu tanpa panik kan.
Ada lagi mustahil takut.
Ke dia nak ulti ke 3 orang tu tapi tertekan ke belakang? Boleh jadi juga. Tapi lepas tu dia tak pergi pun. Kalau betul lah tu dia nak buat kan, boleh je pergi balik. Tak ada masalah pun.
Ada vision high lows.
Ayah. Masalahnya bila kau lawan tim gegasi macam Falcon ni, okey, dia tim-tim macam Falcon, tim-tim yang dah season ni kan. Dia kalau setakat benda-benda basic ni, dia memang takkan let go tau. So benda basic kat sini memang dah nampak resource besar apa dah guna for nothing ni. Kau tengok betul-betul timing, kau tengok timingnya. Dah nampak okey, nak habis dah. Langsung highway, okey? Beras. Memang dia tak ada bagi muka punya. Sebab dia tahu tengah ada advantage ni kita. Net positif kan. Net positif resource. Memang patut gas lah. Tapi ni aku macam sedikit sedikit merisaukan ke belah Falcon. Sebab kan Lapu dah kira all in dah tu. Okay. Lapu dah kira all in. Lot Kari tak hit. Tapi Fred patah balik. Dia jadi macam terbelah. Ni seram sikit guys ni. Macam nak load ke? Nak apa ke kan? Tapi tak kena panis, okey lah. Lapu babi lama je. Kau tengok Lapu berapa lama bodoh geng. Berapa second catat lah. Daripada dia start membadan okey. Dari sini 35. Okey. 35. Berapa second Hanat? Seorang-seorang je dah. Tapi Freya dah tak ada ulti lah. So damage masuk memang significantly less lah kan. Pum, the basic attack. Pum. Pop. Winter. Anjas. Lama. Begitu sekali men. 12 second. Tu pun belum mati bro masalahnya. Belum mati bro. Habis macam itu saja. Nak lawan pun tak boleh. Tak ada firepower. Karinya, tengok kari jom. Kari. Daripada buka ulti Daripada buka ulti. Okay, good. Good Khalid. Dapat pancing ulti Kari tapi tak kena panis sangat. Kari baling dekat Kimi. Patah balik dekat Alice pula. Puk, kena knock up dengan Freya. Itu saja. Tak boleh buat apa lah. Main tak ada golin. Main tak ada golin. Macam mana? Aduh. Macam mana? Lepas tu ni, defend ni pun kenapa duk? Nak defend tu ni. Ni pun sama juga ada pencet ulti ni. Okay lah, ni tak apa lah. Ni sebab ada high loss. Okay, yang ni understandable lah. Okay. Yang ni understandable sebab high loss yang depan muka dia. Sebab ni kalau dia tak ulti, high loss ketuk, EV chain stun, mini stun pakai ulti, Lapu dah lompat, memang dia tak gerak lah. Memang dia mati dulu kan. Okay, understandable lah. Yang tadi tu, pelik terpencet aku Terpencet kot. Probably terpencet lah. Tapi ni pun sama juga. Defend tak ada golin. Berat. Berat. Aduh doi. Tak bisa Freya. Taklah aku sebutkan itu. Masalahnya tadi pun main Cloud sama juga men. Baru sakit kalah macam tu men. 2 game ni dengan game tadi lah yang paling sakit lah. Minit 2 tadi lepas turtle. Ke second turtle?
Ada streamer tu cakap Omega tak boleh kalah dah ni.
Bro, takkan Freya-nya macam tu dok. Aku tak kisah. Macam aku cakap, sekarang ni ML lah bahagian yang best lah. Monton memang dah berjaya somehow lah. Okay? Tak tahulah memang plan ke tak plan ke. Tapi Monton somehow dah berjaya mencipta satu patch note keadaan patch note yang kau memang boleh fleksibel. Maknanya kat situation ni kan, Freya kan, kau nak bawa Flicker boleh, kau nak bawa Puri boleh, kau nak bawa Avenger boleh, terpulang. Itemization, engkau nak buat Freya apa, engkau nak buat Freya ada Rose Gold boleh, engkau nak buat Freya pistol awal pun boleh, engkau nak buat Freya Siahal pun boleh. Banyak variant, banyak flexibility. Dan decision tu memang akan jatuh atas player, sebab semua decision tu valid. So player ikut kau punya playstyle, whatever kau pilih. So macam sekarang ni, dia sendiri decide nak bawa Flicker. Okay, lawan Kari yang biasanya orang bawa Vengeance. Lepas tu ada Fred, High Loss, banyak sangat stun yang mungkin memerlukan Purify. So kalau aku prefer Vengeance. Sebab apa aku prefer Vengeance? Kau cover semua. Kau cover damage burst Kari, kau boleh tekan Vengeance masa kena stun. So, sebabkan Vengeance tu boleh tekan masa kena stun, let's say kau tiba-tiba kena lock dengan High Loss ke, kau kena lock dengan Fred ke, Kari datang, satu Vengeance menyelesaikan semua masalah. Lepas tu kau boleh counter engage pakai ulti kan, afterwards. Dan team probably boleh counter engage bla bla. So tak adalah kau perlu menggunakan ulti kau tu untuk melarikan diri. Gitu. So kalau aku prefer Vengeance. Tapi dia decide dia nak bawa Flicker, tak apa, valid je. Sebab bila kau bawa Flicker, engkau boleh kejar orang. Kau boleh kejar orang. So okay, ada advantage dia juga kan. Sebab Freya ni kalau tak ada Flicker, honestly leceh juga. Nak barbar. Sedikit leceh. Sedikit leceh. So okay, maksudnya dia nak main playstyle yang macam tu kan. Okay lah, up to you. Tapi sekarang ni playstyle-nya tak reflect dengan spell yang dia bawa. Asyik menjual badan, duduk di berata-rata tempat, lagi-lagi crucial point last 2 teamfight tadi, lepas tu kena guna ulti untuk menyelamatkan diri. So rugi lah, kau goal lane. Okay, goal lane macam aku cakap, goal lane ni carry. Okay, carry. Engkau adalah penggendong tim kau. Harapan tim di minit 8 ke atas. Jom kita VR yang ni. Jap. Mana tadi minit 2? Nak tengok apa ya tadi? Banyak pula ya ping. Tengok teamfight je lah. Oh, aku nak cerita makro tu. Ni. Okay. Ideally, makro rotation hutan si Ryzen ni memang mantap lah. Tapi dia daripada day 1 hari tu, memang makro dia aku suka lah sebagai seorang jungler. Macam dia main Harley nak nyorok lah bagai whatever tu kan. Memang overall aku suka lah. Okay, macam ni kan. Sebabkan daripada sini, okay. Sebabkan tadi kan dia rusuh kan. Okay, aku tunjuk full lah sebenarnya. Okay. Aku tunjuk full lah. Okay. Dekat sini, dia ambil biru dia. Dia ambil hijau dia. Lepas tu, dia pergi crab ke? Okay, tak ada. Lepas tu, dia call nak rembat, dia ada little juga. Dia nak rembat merah Fred. Okay, lepas tu dapat kan. Okay, dah dapat. So, sebabkan rotation dia early game ni, dia ambil merah dia lambat betul. So, ada satu benefit besar bila dia ambil merah dia lambat. Benefit besar dia adalah, okay, sekarang dia baru ambil merah. Lepas tu, dia uptime blue buff dia. Okay, sekarang dia ambil turtle dulu. Okay, dia fast turtle. Okay, let's say bahagian yang perang dekat hijau ni tak berlaku, okay? Maknanya dia berjaya ambil je lah. Dapat ke tak dapat belakang cerita lah. Okay, contoh dia dapat. So, rotationnya sangat efisien. Kenapa? Dia boleh ambil hijau ni. Lepas tu dia boleh ambil biru dia balik. Lepas tu dia boleh pergi rusuh balik Fred punya red buff. Lepas dia ambil red buff, ngam-ngam timing, time, red buff dia akan up balik. So, maknanya sangat efisien lah. Sangat-sangat efisien. Sangat-sangat efisien. Tapi ni perangnya jadi lama pula. So dah dapat lah tengok. Itu dan benda tu biasa orang panggil hyper farming lah. Hyper farming. Memang betul-betul apa, kau min-maxing lah efficiency farming kan. Maksudnya susah. Dan bukan semua hero boleh buat. Engkau nak makan hutan enemy tapi dalam masa sama hutan kau pun kau dapat makan. Susah. The hero-hero yang boleh buat macam Suyu, Nolan, Haya di waktu prime-nya. Lancelot boleh. Ayah Sonseng, betul. Harley lepas ni tak boleh ah. Harley kalau kau mainan, sekarang ketuk hutan pun kau rasa lembab dia. Dia dah jadi normal je farming speed dia. So not a very good example lah, tapi boleh je lah. Joy. Iru-iru gitu lah. Makan hutan enemy tanpa miss timing hutan sendiri, betul lah. Nak dapatkan benda tu, rotation early game tu kau kena main juga. Baru timingnya jadi handsome. Tengok perang kat bawah ni. Main apa lah? First load kan tu kan? Second load. Betul lah wave. Dah cantik lah. Makro semua dah handsome. Nampak EV, lepas tu ajak gas. Langsung saja. Dia nak punish. Fred ni kan. Tapi masalahnya ramai-ramai ni. Tak sampai kat karinya. Aku tak adalah against sangat nak all in Fred ni. Sebab Fred lagi-lagi tengah snowball ni memang boleh burst lah. Tapi sama tak mati. Kenapa lah? Sebesar itu ke impact high loss, geng? Lambat ah, bukan tak mati lah, lambat ah. Sedikit lambat ah. Kari pula free hit. Padahal kari berapa? 3 item, 4 item, 13 minit, 4 item. 3 item je bodoh. Aduh. Tapi ya, supposedly patut pergi kat kari lah. Maksudnya sebab damage dealer kan. Semua ke Fred tu. Mungkin sebab diorang tak nampak kari tu. Ada vision nak kari? Bila lah nampak kari? Nampak je tu baru lepas clear minion. Nampak je tu. Ada tak, full nampak. Vision tu. Nampak lah. Tak, baru clear minion. Tak, ni memang lah tak nampak sebab dalam bush. Tapi macam kau dah boleh assume je lah dia kat situ kan. Hayya. Patut ke kari lah. 100% mati lah. Bukan ada won pun. Sebab tengah kalah duit kan. Bro, baru 3 item setengah je. Freya pun kat situ. Suyu pun cuci yang depan. Tak habis-habis kan. So ramai-ramai. Tak ramai-ramai. Kau bayangkan dalam tempat sempit macam ni. Dia kalau nak tengok ni aku slow-mo kan lagi 100 kali pun aku tak boleh nampak apa berlaku. Sebab tempat terlalu sempit. Banyak sangat animation. Tapi kalau kau tengok, kau kira in teori je lah. Perang di tempat sempit macam ni lah. Kanan ada high loss. Okay. Kita tengok masa skill semua buka lah. Okay, habis. High loss punya Revi. So, team dapat makan banyak-banyak. So, sinergi gila babi dengan Lapu. Yang kalau team enemy kumpul-kumpul, kau dapat skill hit banyak-banyak. Spellbomb kau tinggi kan. So, dah lah benda tu. Duduk mandi dan Revi lagilah banyak. Nyawa kau naik Itu dah tu. Lepas tu, duduk lagi kumpul ramai-ramai. Mandi kolam. Mandi skill 2 high loss. Skill 2 high loss ni, geng. Okay. Dia stacking. Dia bukan one shot. Dia stacking. Maknanya lagi lama kau berendam dalam tu, lagi lembab lah kau punya attack speed dia. Tapi ada cap lah. So, lepas tu EV lagi. Ada EV pula. EV pula hati. EV pun konsep yang sama juga. Orang kumpul-kumpul lagi senang. Tak payah aim kan. Tekan-tekan je ulti tu tap kan. Memang akan tembus juga. So, yang kiri pun actually sama juga kan. Kimi pun sedap juga kumpul-kumpul. Khalid pun sedap kumpul-kumpul. Suyu pun sedap kumpul-kumpul. Alice pun sedap. Freya pun sedap. Tapi beza dia tak sampai dekat kari. Okay? Dalam kita punya cerita kumpul-kumpul tu, kari tak ada dalam equation. Sebab dia di luar kumpul-kumpul. Jadi kena tu ni flicker ni aku suka lah. Sebab tahu dah ada one lagi kan. Meninggal. Tapi high loss will play lah. Okay. Kena bagi kredit dekat high loss kerana tak shock sendiri. Tak shock sendiri tiba-tiba highway kejar backline ke apa kan. Kadang-kadang kita tengok player high lows macam tu. Bila ada highway, dia gersang.
Halos memang jaga kari tu.
Dia gersang, dia langsung saja kan. Betul lah tu. Alti dia pun dia balik ke belakang je dok. Kan? Alti dia pun dia balik ke belakang. So tu pun nice juga. Probably sebab rasa macam nak kalah team fight je. Tapi dia tak show sendiri lah. That's for sure. That's for sure. Mantap. Itu saja. Hilang 5k gold lead Hilang. Aduh. Ge. Ente Omega. Ente.
Malam
Alright.
ada kabarai.
Malam ni tak ada. Sorry guys sedikit barai. Tiket terakhir untuk Team PH untuk ke playoff pula untuk ke MSC di Perancis. Untuk ke Perancis BO7 start pukul 5. Untuk ke Paris betul. Pukul 5 main BO7. Ini mesti jadi apa? Revenge ni kan? Revenge pula. Rematch. Okay, Falcon dibantai di sini 3-0 ni bukan 3-0 fake. 3-0 memang pembantaian. Falcon langsung tak bernafas. Kerana si Haji lagi offline, okay? So ni BO7 redemption. Seronok sikit tengok BO7 ni sebab bila BO7 dia kadang-kadang keluar draft-draft yang anomali kan. Draft-draft yang macam boleh ni surprise. Okay guys. Terima kasih semua yang menonton dengan saya daripada petang tadi pukul 3 petang. Kita akan jumpa besok pukul 5 petang untuk menonton satu match saja BO7 tapi Oni PH lawan Falcon PH. Siapa menang pergi grand final dan pergi Paris, siapa kalah akan teman Aurora jadi penonton. Okay, terima kasih Kita jumpa besok. Yanding stream in 7 Terima kasih guys. I love you all. Kita jumpa besok. Bye-bye.